dry. A dream or a song that hits you so hard, filling you up, suddenly gone.
Hello!
Oh, hi!
Hello, everybody! We haven't done one of these for a while. This is a one-shot Revolver episode, and we are playing Pathfinder. I will do the traditional opening and the acknowledgement of country. So, I begin today by acknowledging the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation and the Noongar people, traditional custodians of the lands on which we meet today, and pay my respects to their elders past and present. So, hello, I am Damien. I am not the GM, I am just introducing everything. The GM today is Lachie.
Stop.
But first,
Too much praise already.
Let's go around the table and introduce everyone. Let's start with Danielle.
All right. Hey, everybody. I'm Danielle. I am playing Fumbus, the goblin alchemist today, which will be fun. I get to set things on fire and throw bombs at stuff.
Peter.
Hey, I'm Peter. I've been here once before playing a cow. This time I'm going a little bit spicier and playing a human fighter called Valeros.
Kirsty, welcome.
I'm really sad you didn't say moving on, but
Oh, stop it. Stop it.
Moving on. I'm Kirsty. Tonight I'm playing Merisiel. I'm like an elven rogue. I'm going to steal all your shit, including your hearts.
Oh, good. Good. We all need that. Yes. And Dan the man.
Dan, yes, I was saying before, I feel a bit scared and weak coming on board as a player, not a GM, but this time I'm playing Kyra, the fire cleric, so I'll also be setting lots of things on fire and doing it as a form of worship.
Flame buddies, flame buddies.
The best
Yeah. Arson is my prayer.
you too? That's good. It's good. And
yes.
As such, I am everyone's last scraping of the bottom of the barrel for your DM this evening. And I'd like to start off by asking everyone, what is their favorite sandwich?
In character?
No, just so I can get to know you a little better. I mean, I've played with a couple of you twice, but I've never asked this question. I thought it was a bit dangerous. Damien, hit me up. What's your favorite sandwich?
Just tomato, cheese, and ham, I think. Pretty simple.
You gonna toast it?
Oh yeah, you gotta toast that. You gotta toast it.
Yeah. Cool. Kirsty?
Yeah, so I'm one of those annoying people who's allergic to every form of carbohydrate. So my form of sandwich is my favorite form of sandwich is probably a salad. Like a fond wish that I could still eat sandwiches.
Do you try the lettuce bread where they just take everything and wrap it in 2 leaves of bread?
Yeah, that's not a sandwich.
No.
I dream about sandwiches. If I dream about sandwiches, it's probably something with like meatballs on it.
So you can't do the gluten thing either? Like
can't do any, and even like and also the gluten-free bread doesn't taste any good. Like
no, it doesn't.
Yeah.
It's recommended by my doctor that I should eat that instead of what I eat, and I said, you know what? Bring on death earlier. Dan, hit me up. Sandwich.
Yep, I can only have it like 2 days after Christmas. It's a pot roast, like cold pot roast sliced one with homemade mayonnaise. Basically, it's leftovers from Christmas dinner, and yeah, it's the only time I can have it.
Love it. And what about the other Danielle?
Oh, mine probably changes every time I find different sandwich ingredients in the fridge. Cheese is a common element. Avocado is a common element. Toasted without the avocado, not toasted with the avocado, usually.
Okay. Yep.
Controversial.
I know. I shake it up. I'm just sitting there.
Yeah.
I'm not toasted. I need my avocado cold.
Although I did make myself lunch today. I made French toast and then put a slice of cheese in between 2 slices of French toast and fried that, and that makes a pretty damn good sandwich.
Yeah.
That does sound
I like
nice.
it. Yeah.
Stuff of my illicit dreams.
And you can't take what Danielle just said, but what's your favorite?
Well, because I was gonna say I do like a good pan fried cheese sandwich, but for sentimental reasons, it's a peanut butter sandwich filled with gummy bears, Haribo gummy bears.
Gummy bears.
Are you actually serious on
Wow.
I made that once. It was good. It was much better than I expected.
It's really not that good if you only made it once, right?
It sounds like a child who was home alone and ran out of jam made a sandwich. That's what it sounds like to me.
I'll be honest. Probably enjoying the gummy bears by themselves would have been a better alternative.
I'm imagining that you in your childhood like mind, you're thinking this is the best sandwich. I should never replicate it, not to ruin that illusion.
Yeah, you think that, but I wasn't a child.
This is days ago. That's the exact reason why I don't go back and watch Captain Planet. I think it was the best show ever, and I worry that if I ever go back and watch it, I'm gonna hate it.
Never
Sailor Moon
go
got
back.
ruined for me the same way.
But Lachie, with our powers combined.
If you do want to watch Captain Planet, I recommend the college humor Don Cheadle
Oh, absolutely.
acting one.
It's just making everyone a dream.
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, that I feel like that one's aging better than the original cartoons.
Well, speaking of saving the planet, let's jump right in. How's that for a segue?
Big way.
Nicely done.
Seamless, yeah.
Well done. Good job.
You all find yourselves in an area of Absalom called the Puddles. This area was aptly named because a lot of it has fallen underwater and sunk into the sea after a major earthquake that hit it about 20 years ago. There are sections of it that, end up getting partly flooded, and then the tide goes out again, and then it's, livable again. But there's a catacomb underneath it of old cities and over things that have overlapped as after the earthquake occurred. And rumor has it that there is a creature that was found by a local goblin tribe that's moved in here. Now, these goblins are basically friendly with the town. They've moved in and they helped. There's an evil lich that's haunting the land with his undead army, and then this particular tribe of goblins managed to help some humans get away from the onslaught. And they said, "Hey, we'll take up residence in this area of town no one wants," and they're trying their best to fit in. And as such, most people have been like, "Yeah, sure, have it. We don't want to live there." And of late, you received a message from your venture captain, and you say, "Dan, you want to give that little message a read?"
Oh, yes.
Daniel Dring.
Greetings, fellow seekers of knowledge. The Society has been presented with a unique opportunity, and I think you are just the ones to help out. As you have likely heard, Absalom has recently become the home of a group of goblin refugees displaced by the Whispering Tyrant's armies. They have settled in the Puddles, quite content to live in some of the abandoned buildings there. We've also learned from Zariah al-Shirati, a muckraker in the Puddles, that the goblins have been digging around in the basement of the old playhouse that belonged to the Greater Absalom Performing Arts Guild. They've claimed this building as their own. In the process, they stumbled across some manner of beast they could not defeat, but instead managed to seal away. With the local guards, the muckrakers, unwilling to help, we have the perfect opportunity to step in and learn something new about the history of Absalom. Several of our more experienced Goblin Pathfinders have been working hard to build inroads into the Goblin community, and this has led to an offer by King Zuzgut to hear our plea. Your job is to meet Zuzgut, explain that we wish his permission to explore beneath his playhouse, and then perform an initial exploration and assessment. You'll likely not have much time for exploration, given the tides probably flood the chambers below each day, but do your best. Sincerely, Drandal Dren. P.S. I almost forgot. Yando Klein of the Vigilant Seal is watching this mission closely. He's worried about ancient evils being released into the world by Pathfinders and what that will do to the public's impression of us. While I know such things can't always be avoided, it would be best if you either destroyed anything dangerous that you find down there, or if you must bring it back to the lodge, be very discreet.
Dun, dun, dun. That's not foreboding at all.
I counted 5 forebodings, but that's
good,
up to you.
good. I would just take it at face value. It's an exploration mission. Just feel the joy.
We're going to go see Romeo and Juliet underwater.
Now, as such, you're a collection of Pathfinders, which is a collection of, people who want to explore the world and uncover. There's different segments, but you're all part of that team and you've been brought in to do such. Are there any questions that any of you might have about that note? No? We're good?
We're good. Makes sense. Makes sense.
We're discreet people.
Like a known person?
King Zuzgut, yes. He is the leader of the... that is a good question. They're called the... something feet. I'll come back to you later on the name. So it's a collection of goblins that have moved in, and he's their official leader. And so he titled himself as such, and he refers to himself as the Goblin King.
Does he get out much?
Good goblin name.
Yeah, Zuzgut.
King.
Yeah. Zuzgut the Goblin King is what he refers to, and everyone's like, yeah, sure, you can be a Goblin King as long as you don't bother us. That's
So
pretty
then,
much the opinion of the town.
Lachie, can you tell us about the society? Like, that's obviously us.
Yep, the
What
Pathfinder
is this
Society.
Oh, the Pathfinder Society.
Yeah.
Fair
So
enough.
Pathfinder Society is a collection of your goal is basically to protect people while exploring the unknown history of the world and piecing it together to make up, a collection of information that the world can benefit from. So it's just a general deed of good doers, and people pay taxes that eventually goes to the Pathfinders that fills your pockets as you go around. So lucrative job. Think of archaeologists with the power of police.
To boldly go where none have gone before.
Very
Or at
much
least-
so.
Where few have gone before. Where people have died before and left things that we can collect.
Definitely that.
Who was the dude that was watching closely in the PS?
Oh, it's a good question. That gentleman is one of the leaders. So the person who gave you the message, Daniel Dreng, is kind of like your venture captain, and then his boss's boss is this Anando Klein. He is worried that there's going to be a bad rep put onto the Pathfinders as they're trying to, rebuild the city. There's been a couple of iffy things that have happened recently, but his goal is to be like, okay, just don't fuck up, because this is going to cause problems down the line, and I don't want to have to clean up your mess.
Yeah.
So being that you're exploring areas of the city and there's word that there is a monster underneath the town, that these goblins are like, yeah, nah, we're good. It's basically saying, don't release this unspeakable evil
Don't
upon
fuck
the
up.
town. Yeah, that's basically his word. So that's the Daniel
Go poke it,
Drangle
but don't let
Dreng
it out.
basically saying,
Yeah.
hey, the captain's watching, be extra careful.
And what does he sound like?
Which one, the captain?
Yep.
You have to meet him. As you basically, this area you're currently in is a little side pocket. You've had to kind of climb down a small set of steps that have made from broken rocks and into a side entrance of the old playhouse building. You hear a collection of noise and ruckus coming from the next room. Are you all willing to step in?
What was that noise?
I would suggest our brave fighter, shield already, should be the first one through the door.
Okay.
Yes, I am
Merisiel is,
a lowly wizard at the back.
I believe Merisiel would rather have the meat shield stand in front of her also.
Meet your old attack.
Okay, everybody get behind me. Oh, you're already there. Okay. Let's go.
Okay, so you step forward into the official playhouse, the theatre. Flickering torches flail to fully illuminate this large auditorium with the mostly ruined playhouse. Hints of the former beauty and majesty of the building are married by the smell of mildew and ever-present water puddles. The northern end of the space is occupied by a raised stage, while with a large chair that must have once been used as a throne in a theatrical production long ago. The goblins move throughout the room, and some are gathered in small clusters, roasting food on open fires, others sleeping in what remains of auditorium chairs. On the crumbling balcony, a goblin choir rehearses, each member singing a different song, or perhaps the same song with different words, lyrics, and tempo. Goblin children chase each other about, their leashes dangling from their necks as they screech and shout. Occasionally, leash catches on a bit of furniture rubble, bringing the wearer crashing to the ground, and all the companions are laughing at him. It is just noise everywhere. You hear from atop of the throne, just in the top, what's it called? Oh, look, a voice calls out to you and says, "Oh, what is this? Another group looking to throw their hats into the ring, as it were? Possibly the Pathfinders I was expecting." And there's an angry yell of a group of humans who are standing on the stage, wearing reasonably thick armor, bearing shields and sheathed weapons. They look over to you and say, "Hey, now I never said anything about sharing my rights to explore with these guys." And the Goblin King chimes back, Now, I never said anything about having exclusive rights, did I? So, you're the Pathfinders I've heard about." And looking over this edge, you see Zuzgut, the self-proclaimed Goblin King. He wears a crown made of shabby tools and things all tied together with string. And you can tell he has the attention of all of his court as the choir stops singing to look at him. "So, Pathfinders, I'm sure you've heard about the trouble with the creature in the basement. What is it your organization is willing to do for my kingdom that I should let you go instead of these lovely gentlemen?" Gesturing to the 3 mercenaries that you see on the stage before you.
Well, first of all,
Can I do a farming law check to see if these guys on the stage are farmers?
Yeah, you can give me a farming law check.
22.
Yeah, they don't look like farmers, but there is a lot of dirt under their nails, so I'll give you that.
All right, workers.
Yeah. Anyone else?
Well, I was gonna say we are indeed Wise Kingdom Pathfinders that have been sent out to you. As you can see, we consider this to be of such importance that we brought more people in order to safely possibly dispose of the beast, or at the very least keep it properly contained. This group is almost half our number, and clearly would not be able to stand up to it if your own men have not been able to as well.
Right you are, yes. Good, yes. And what do you say, fellow goblin? Looking over at Fumbus.
I was going to say, given I am a goblin, can I use a society check to figure out what he actually wants us to say?
Yes, certainly.
So, because there's an answer he's looking for here. I can feel it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that is 21.
21. It's pretty good. You understand the ways of goblin subtlety, and you can tell that
Subtlety.
Yeah, I know. He doesn't particularly respect these mercenaries, and he knows of the Pathfinders, and he wants to give you the job. Like, he honestly prefers, but he's trying to put on a show for his people. So he's saying if you banter to his, regalness, you'll have much more of a chance of being able to be let into the great catacombs beneath the playhouse.
Great and mighty Goblin King. The Pathfinders believe that you are worthy of respect and acknowledgement, and we would like to look into this issue that you have as a form of tribute to your mighty playhouse. That is why we are here.
Yes, the playhouse is but my kingdom, and you are all but members within it, and I thank you for the recognition that this is my town and mine people. And, you just look around and there's just, people kind of chewing on bones that are, ripping up furniture with their teeth. And the mercenaries look over you and are like, the fuck are you talking about? But yeah, you're making a good impression.
Could I make one more
I want
offer?
to try and do something else to sway him. Yep.
If I could, wise king and clearly beneficent king, if I may also suggest that while we are downstairs, we will find the shiniest object to bring back as a form of tribute to your kingdom and your lineage.
A tribute, he says, throwing his hands into the air and trying to raise gasps from the other goblins who don't really seem to be paying attention. He offers us a tribute from the great gifts below. What say you people? Shall we have the Pathfinders or the men? That's
the group name, just the men.
The men.
Yeah.
Could I cast a cantrip light to light up my hand to be like, woo, go us?
Yes, you definitely can.
Yes. Woo.
Give me a performance check. Have you got that there?
Performance?
Yeah, have you got a performance skill in your collection of things?
Otherwise
it'd be his charisma.
Sure. Oh, yeah, actually.
I'll let you use Arcana if you prefer.
Oh, no, I definitely want performance because I got a +7 to that for some reason. I have 25 on that roll.
Oh, that's another success. He looks at you and the goblins seem to cheer, and then there's a half-assed cheer for the men. So and the goblin looks, and the goblin king kind of looks and it almost seems like it is an even split, and you can tell straight away it isn't. He raises his hand to his chin and kind of rubs it, as if he's pondering. Looks back and, I know, he says, we should have a contest to see who goes. Here, you may read the lines from my play. The surrounding goblins cheer, and the mercenaries kind of squint and like, what the hell? Since you got here first, you can go first. The show starts in 2 minutes. And at this news, another cheer. Actually, all the goblins kind of get in on this. They're like, yeah! And, they're spitting up the foam from the chairs that they've been tearing apart with their teeth. And they begin to this crowd. And it's like, play! The mercenaries kind of look over and you're like, we're not doing that. And they kind of shove this little goblin kind of runs up and starts handing out this, poorly written script to each of you. If you'd be so kind as to check your handouts for the script.
Here we go.
Oh, the script. Yeah.
Might I perhaps undertake, must confess I'm new to Pathfinder, some sort of check on the mercenaries to ascertain...
I will take a you can use any skill
society
you like.
Check,
society
potentially?
Is pretty accurate.
Yeah, so 25.
25, that is quite good. You can see, over on the mercenaries, they seem to have, reasonably well-made weapons and armory. So you can assume that they are they look like they're, hired thugs. Not too bright in the ways of, studying history, but, anyone can pick them up off the street and purchase them. So what it looks like is that there is another person who has hired these people to retrieve something that's, locked below the basement or underneath the catacombs within.
And they're not acting as if Fungus, what's his name?
Zuzgut.
They're not looking as if he has hired them. They've come here and
It's and from what you've managed to pick up from clues, it says these guys got here first, said, "Hey, we want to go below," and then you've shown up and say, "We also want to go below," and now as from Fumbus's role before, that he wants the Pathfinders to check it out as opposed to these guys, but couldn't come up with a nice enough reason.
Sounds like these guys paid for the privilege to go below, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, possibly. You haven't established that as yet. But yeah, they look like just reasonable merchants. They're mercenaries that have been hired by another party. You're not sure who.
Can I just try to intimidate them into leaving?
Yeah.
So Merisiel was about to jump on the stage and sort of run perimeter on these guys. Valeros, what was your intention?
I was just gonna be like, guys, it's not for you. Get out.
I thought we were reading the play. Are we reading the play? The Great Goblin King's play that he's been giving to us?
Looks like a pretty crappy play to me.
I suggest a fighter takes on the role of Mitzi the dog.
Yes, definitely. Human can be a dog.
Mitzi the dog. There is just bark and woof.
It's an integral part of the play.
Mm-hmm. But if these guys leave, we don't have to do the play, I feel.
You're not keen to do the play, Valeros.
No.
Would probably you'd probably guess that by the cheering of all the goblins that are all shouting out and slapping the back of the chairs, play, you'd insult the king should you not do the play now. And it is his own script, as he said.
I'll also point out that with them there only being three of them, there being only three of them, they don't have enough actors for the parts.
But nor do you. You might have to double up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is Zuskut going to play Zuskut, or is one of us going to play
that to him?
We,
yes.
I think we do. I think we should.
Absolutely.
The only person, when I make the suggestion, I want to be like, the only person who could capture Zuskut's, extraordinary kingliness is Zuskut himself. We wouldn't be able to do the role justice.
It is true. I am the most adequate and respected to play the part. I shall do this for thee. And he kind of steps up onto the ledge of the balcony and waves over a couple of goblins who lower him down on a sheet. And so he's just kind of gripping to the side and they're just feeding him down again. It is my moment. Please, places, people. And he claps and he kind of waddles up. He's got these really tattered rags of a cloak that kind of drag behind him. You hear this collection of, beaten up drums entering the scene. There's like, and you look over and you see up at the choir, there's these, the goblins playing some terrible music instruments to open up the scene. He starts off and says, I see the great heroes have returned, but who is this with you? Speak, brave knight. Who would like to play Ulthen?
I'll play Ulthen.
Yay, Ezren.
Wait, you were playing the dog.
No, you're playing the dog.
Valeros is
I'm
the
dog.
Ezren looks mighty ashamed by this and is just looking like, oh my god. Okay. O mighty chief of the goblins, whose woot and scalerum to past, I am called Ulthen, Watcher Lord of Lostwall. Alas, that land has been overrun by undead, and is no more. He's like,
I'm gonna hop around on the stage and be like, it's true, undead, everywhere.
I'll step forward, but we helped them escape. The Longshanks, not the undead. I hope that's not offensive. And
Merisiel makes an astonishing play for Mitzi, the dog. Woof. Clearly a natural actor.
Zosgard is impressed. He's like, oh, very good. It's ace.
Valeros looks at the sheet, squints at it. I helped collapse the tunnel behind us. It was great.
And then one of the other goblins jumps forward and says, I found people who appreciate my singing. Here, let me show you. And then...
Quiet. King.
Go on.
oh, I'm Ulthen, aren't I? Yeah. Yes. Please, my lord, we beseech you, and ask the help of your mighty tribe. We are but mere humans and lack the cleverness and skill needed to escape the clutches of the undead. Will you aid us?
Yeah, Zosgard makes a big show of like, yes, and I am that, and he brushes his, pretend hair back. Oh, of course, crooked toes, my people, hearken to me. Now is the time foretold, the time where the Longshanks would come before us in desperate need. And you hear the audience just cheer out. By now, you've probably put together that the goblin name for humans is Longshanks.
I'm still randomly hopping around the stage. We help too. We know how to fight undead Longshanks.
I will go up to our actor playing Mitzi and go, yes, Milty will tear them apart with wolfish fierceness, and like awkwardly pat their hair.
And I will compose a war song to lift our hearts. And then he starts singing. And
No, God, no. We need my catapult.
I think we need to hurry. No time for catapults or songs, he says with a big arm flourish and wave. Prepare for the journey south and to our destiny. Now we be heroes. And all the goblins cheer.
We
be heroes. And then a goblin walks over with a towel and a drink bottle and hands it to Zosgard. And he starts dabbing himself off. Good, very good, Pathfinders. You shall be the ones to enter the chamber. Men, you long-legged shanks, get out of my kingdom. You insult the arts. And the mercenary's like, yeah, we don't need any part of this, so thanks. And they just kind of straight walk out of the room. And good. And he pours the water over his face, and the water's not particularly clean. And
King Zosgard, do you have a spa in this playhouse?
Not as yet, but we were working on it. Come, we shall talk and walk. And he starts leading you down through the back channels of the catacombs. We were trying to excavate some of the tunnels below to extend to have a sauna and spa room, as is tradition for the goblins.
After any play.
He looks over at Fumbus, expecting a knowing nod. Yes, that
absolutely.
Is true.
Mighty tradition. Yeah. Spa, fire, water. Excellent combination.
But we have had problems. As we've traveled through, we came across some creatures. It caused it. And let me just show you. And he starts leading you down these twisted and bloated wooden stairs connecting to the main floor in this basement. And the entire place just stinks of mildew. Like it is, you see barnacles that have kind of built up on the walls as water is often through here. And as you step down, there's an inch layer of water still remaining on the bottom floors of this playhouse. There's algae and the ceiling's coated with black mold. Well, there's old furniture and props from the theater that are just piled up in the corners in just soggy heaps. And, you can kind of see that a goblin's kind of made his bed there as if it was a giant beanbag. But it's just, it's molded and everything just stinks. To the west, you see a section of brick wall that's crumbled into a heap, and it's created this opening to a larger area beyond. The goblin looks at you and says, "All right, straight through there. You see there's a very big mouth, sharp teeth, and it's green. It's in there. Now, if you sort that out for me, you can explore all the tunnels within my kingdom. Off you go now." And gestures you through this kind of weird crevice that's beneath.
All right. Here we go.
So as we pass the crumbling props and artifacts, I think Merisiel, with characteristic rogue style, has been keeping an eye out for anything useful and or valuable.
Nice. You want to roll me a perception roll?
Check out my modifier. Okay, 13.
Nice. As you're stepping through. 13, you say. What'd you roll on the dice?
So I forget already.
So, you look through. I mean, most, like you said, in this particular area, there's a lot of junk. You see, mostly it's just moldy clothes and costumes and props. I think you find a coat hanger, but there's nothing too excited in that area of your own. So I'm going to say, yeah, no, nothing exciting there.
I think that Merisiel is rather democratic in her thievery and perhaps does pocket the coat hanger for future use.
Done. Love it. Add that to your inventory.
Excellent.
So yeah, do you guys want to squeeze through into the next area?
I cast light just to have a quick look in before we go.
Yep. Zuzgot's like, come back alive now! My people will wait for your good news.
I've never returned dead from any adventure.
I had an image set up for the play. You can just quickly glance at that.
We were at Spear Point.
So you travel in. If you scroll to the bottom right of this here map,
Yes.
you can find all yourselves stepping into this next area. Can I get everyone to roll me perception checks as you enter this next room?
Yeah.
There is about a
Yay.
foot deep worth of water.
13.
Mm-hmm.
Option.
On my sheet, so I suppose it's just 0?
That 20. Yeah, I don't see it.
Where is it?
Up at the top.
Oh, sorry, no.
Plus 6. Oh, yeah, I see it. Yeah.
I got a 29.
29.
Jeez.
Yeah, nat 20
Yeah,
and I got a plus 9.
17.
20.
That's
30,
good.
20.
5.
I'm going to tell you, as soon as you kind of come around to this next area, it is very easy to tell within a foot of water that there appears to be 2 crocodiles sitting in there in wait. And as such, with Pathfinder, whatever the last thing you were doing is what your initiative is. So let's just add you straight into initiative, and we'll see what happens. So I hope you all remember your numbers, because I sure didn't. Horizon,
So
what
our
was your
perception roll becomes our initiative.
Yes,
Okay.
correct.
Cool.
So Ezren, what was your number?
20.
20. I like it. Fumbus, you got yours. Merisiel,
Yep.
what'd you roll? Perception.
Me, 17.
Nice. Valeros.
5.
Gross. And our lovely swamp dwellers.
Or 5 in the Dutch.
We've been playing a lot of Destiny recently with some of our Dutch friends, and they've decided to play all of our games in Dutch to learn words. It is not helpful.
I disagree.
All right, a 21 and a 2 for the 2 crocodiles. So, beautiful. Let us sort the sending. So, Kyra, you're the first one to hear the splashing of the crocodiles in the area. What would you like to do?
I would like to not get murdered. Move across so I've got line of sights to them. So spend one of my actions to move 4 across.
He's not getting murdered.
Now,
in
also
action.
keep in mind that you all have a hero point, as per is custom. At the start of your session, you can use your hero point to re-roll something you don't want, or if you are dying, you can use it to stabilize back to 0 by spending all of them. So you all have 1 hero point. Should it come up?
Actually, on that note, you said I've got a focus point. How does that recharge, or how often does that come back?
I believe it comes back on a long rest.
Oh, so I'll save it for later.
You can get it back just by meditating, but it takes a while. It takes
10 minutes?
like 10 minutes of
Yeah,
meditating.
it's a 10-minute. Okay, there you go. Look at that. The
I learned a
elite
thing.
GM is here. I told you, I can get 40% of the rules right here.
I'm going to cast a Daze on it. It's a cantrip. It's that it needs to do a basic will save.
Basic will save, you say?
Yeah.
Alrighty, let's do it. What is okay? It rolled an 18. How's that treat it?
It fails by 1.
Whoa.
What's the effect?
It takes 4 points of damage.
Awesome. That is which? That's crocodile at the front. Were you after, or the one in the back?
The one directly in front of me,
Yep.
because that's the only one I can really see. Everyone's around,
Yep,
kind
all
of
good.
around the corner.
It takes some damage.
Yep.
Any other effects, or that's it?
Unless it critically failed.
Nope.
But it
Nope.
did not.
That's it. Cool. Love it. No, I actually believe these creatures are meant to be large. I
Do
apologize.
you get like 2 more actions or something?
Yes. So no, you've had 1 action to move up. Was that spell a 2 action spell? Yeah, there you go.
It is indeed.
Done. Beautiful. Which takes us to this crocodile at the top. It's gonna
Ooh.
come up and try and take a bite out of Valeros. So
Do I have reactions or anything?
You would after your turn.
Okay.
At the moment, you do not. I don't believe.
Okay.
So it's going to take a
Is
bite
your
out
initiative
alive.
5, Valeros?
Yeah. Does a
Womp womp.
14 hit?
It does not.
4 on the die,
Surprising.
not grace. And it's going to. Let's just try and do a tail attack on you for a 12. A 4 and a 2 on the dice. Not great. Ezren, you're in.
Okay, I'm gonna move up. How much movement do I have?
Well, you can't move through brick walls, but that's
Oh,
fine.
that's a brick wall. Can't move through brick walls.
You have, I don't know, a movement amount. Usually it's 20 feet.
Good effort.
Yeah, that'll do. All right, I did 1 move. Let's do a magic missile.
Oh, spending 2
Which
actions.
Which I assume is automatic hit.
It would be. Is it a 2-action magic missile?
Yeah, I'm going to do a 2-action one.
Nice. So 2d4 plus 1, I think it is.
That is 7 points of damage in total.
Nice. Love it.
Wow.
Cool. Easy. Merisiel.
Merisiel, tell me this, human, get
Yes.
it right.
Sorry.
Is this like D&D? Like if I move to stand behind other team members and fire past them, is there a chance I will hit them?
You won't. I mean, I don't think that's even in D&D, but they do get slight cover.
Oh, with
I
a
think you get
nasty
they
DM,
get
there surely is.
I know. You get a +2 to the hit. No, sorry, they get a +2 to AC, or you take +2 to their AC. So it's essentially -2 to the roll.
So if I were to move just mechanically next to Kyra
Mm-hmm.
on the back wall, I would potentially be able to shoot at these beasts with my bow without endangering my other party members. Not that I care terribly much.
I think you're.
Yeah, I
fine.
mean, I don't really care if I hit
Wow.
Valeros.
Wow.
I mean, if you shoot to the left-hand side of the crocodile, I think you'd be okay.
Yeah, all right.
No,
I'll
I'm
do
actively
that.
going to try and shoot through Valeros.
I think it might be fun to
It'll
make
look
human
so
dance.
cool.
No, I will shoot to the left. He is useful to me at this point. Okay, so I roll for my bow.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm getting used to this character.
No, it's all good.
Okay, so and then the modifiers I would add are like the ones next to my ranged weapon.
Yes.
So 18,
To hit? Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll hit them.
and then 1d6 piercing damage.
Yep.
Yep. So 6.
6 damage. Nice.
Did I hit Valeros?
You did not. No. You hit the crocodile dead on.
What a shame.
Now that was,
Wow.
I think your bow was 1 action. You can take another shot if you so desire.
And there's a disadvantage to that,
Yeah,
right?
-5 to whatever you roll.
Yeah, I'll roll again.
Do it. Might crit.
Okay, so in this case, 14.
14 is a miss, but
Okay.
we tried. The fighter's up. Valeros.
It's my turn finally?
It is.
Damn.
Wake up.
All right.
My turn first.
It probably
Yes.
would be. Did I skip Fumbus? I'm an idiot.
Yep.
Yes, it is. Fumbus, sorry. No, Valeros. No.
Going back to sleep.
Fumbus, you're in. I pressed the next turn too quickly.
That's all right. Can I move through a space that someone else is standing in?
Sure.
Cool. I'm going to move over here.
You can't move through enemies, but I allow allies. No issue.
I'm short. I just kind of slide past.
Dodging arrows.
Dodging arrows, yeah. Well, it's probably good that I'm in front of most of my companions because I'm going to throw some alchemist's fire at this closest crocodile.
Love it.
So that is ranged attack. So I'm on +9 for a bomb. That is a 28 to hit it.
Oh,
That will be a critical hit.
28? My
Yep.
God.
I rolled a 19. So
wait, so why is
Yeah,
that?
that's good.
Is
So
that a critical?
with Pathfinder 2nd Edition, if you roll 10 higher than whatever their AC is, you score a critical, which is,
Oh, wow.
either roll the dice and double it or roll the dice twice and add the stuff.
I like that mechanic. Yeah, that should
Yeah,
be
the
in
same
D&D.
thing applies for
really good.
critical fails. If you roll 10 under, you can get critical fails. A lot of the time, there's no particular downside. There are some enemies that say if there's a critical failure on a melee attack against you, they get a reaction to attack you back, things like that. So that's the reason why you sometimes don't want to take the 3 attacks, because you take a -5 and then a -10 to your attack on if you attack 3 times. So it increases the chance for a critical fail to occur.
Yeah. Makes sense.
So that does 10 points of fire damage
Mhm.
plus 2 persistent fire damage, which happens at the end of its turn.
Nice. Yep. +2. Let's slap on a alchemy thing for 2. That'll do.
And
All right, keep me honest on that.
let's see.
Now, does that have splash damage? That thing was that a thing?
Oh yes, it also does 2 fire splash damage, which it only does to the crocodile because I have
To the other one.
the bomb maker
Yep.
special
Choose where
ability.
to hit. Love it. It's good.
Yep. So I'm pretty sure if it does splash damage in its 5-foot range, it will hit Valeros and won't hit the other crocodile. So I'll just make it not.
Well, I mean, you could just throw back. You could throw the back corner of that crocodile, and then that would give
Yeah.
you the 5-foot range to hit just the other crocodile.
I mean, if we can do that, then I'll put
Yeah,
splash
I
damage on
think
both of them.
You're a level 3 the alchemist. You probably know how to throw a bomb by now.
I've done it once or twice.
That's it. Cool. Yeah. So that other crocodile takes a lick of damage. Now, is that a 2-action throw?
No,
or is
that's 2 actions. I've got 1 left.
Yep.
I don't think it's worth throwing another bomb at this point, so I'm going to use my 3rd action to ready an action.
now unfortunately, readying an action, it takes 2 actions.
Does it take 2 actions? I
It's
thought it
2
took
actions.
1.
2 actions to ready. It's a real pain in the butt. That's why you can only really ready crummy spells or
Ah.
melee attacks.
Fair enough. Well, in that case, I'm just going to end my turn. I don't need to take my 3rd action.
You could give an aid to Velcros. Do the
Sure.
aid action.
I think he has to be doing something for me to do that.
No, you can say basically with the aid action, you ready a reaction to give someone advice. So you can pick any skill you like as long as you can justify it with the GM. So you'd be like, hey, they're weak in the place that I hit. And then you could use your Arcana knowledge or Alchemist knowledge and roll that. And if you roll over 15, you successfully aid.
Okay. Do I need
Yeah.
to choose the skill now, or can I choose
No,
it when
you
I'm
choose
aiding?
it at the point of Valkros making one of the attacks.
Okay, brilliant. I will aid Valeros.
Nice. Cool. Valeros, you're in.
Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna make a double slice.
Ooh,
I'm gonna
nice.
swing with my sword and shield at the same time.
Yep.
On the crocodile in front of me.
So the advantage to that, for those playing at home, is instead of taking the -5 to the second attack, you only take a -2.
Mhm.
So yeah, fun fire defeats.
So, did you want to try aid?
Absolutely. I am going to use my cooking lore to aid you, to tell you exactly where you can slice most effectively to fillet a crocodile.
I like it.
I like
I'll
that.
accept that. Roll me
Excellent,
roll me your
excellent.
cooking skill.
All right. So cooking lore, I'm +9. And I rolled a 7, so that's a 16.
That's fine. I'm pretty sure it's a DC 15. It might be DC 20, but I'm going to say 15 for funsies.
Nice.
Cool. So you get a +1 to this roll.
Alrighty. Do I add it to both?
Are you trained in cooking? Does it have is it marked as trained?
I am.
Oh, it's a +2 then. If you critically succeeded, it would have been a +4.
Crocodile for dinner tonight.
Yeah.
So do I add that to both of the attacks?
No, just one of them.
All right. So the first one was a 17 plus 2, so 19.
Yep, that'll hit.
And the other one's 26.
Yep, that'll hit as well. So 2 hits. No.
14 damage.
Ugh, that crocodile doesn't like it.
Take that. And my AC goes up to 23.
Nice.
Oh, so my last action, I raise my shield.
Raise your shield. Easy. Done. Yeah, that crocodile is very hurt. This other one's going to try and step up and try and bite at you. I'm going to give you a +4 to your AC because you're covered. Let's roll for some attacks. A 19 is going to... it's going to miss because it's a 15. Second attack. That might do it. A 23. Oh, no, minus the cover. So, no, it's a miss.
Oh.
It's a 19 to hit.
Wow.
Yeah. No love. That's that crocodile's turn. Kyra.
If I stand next to our fighter, does that give him any flanking bonus or anything like that, or do I need to be
Flanking
behind the
bonus is
crocodile?
directly opposite.
Okay. In that case, 1, 2. Oh no, I can't quite wiggle around there. Never mind. I will do the same spell that I did last time. So will save, please.
Okay. Same crocodile, I assume.
Same crocodile.
Nice.
Trying to finish it off.
It got a 24.
All right, it passed, and I think I'm just going to throw a sling at it because I can't really do
it looks
anything
like
else
it's
with my
pretty
action.
hurt.
All right, see if I can take it out with my sling. 18 plus 6, 24 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. Dealing 6 damage, bludgeoning damage, if that changes.
It rolls over and dies as you shoot it straight between the eyes with your sling.
Hey.
Crocodile for dinner.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good action. I think officially, according to the rules, you need to spend an action to pull out the sling, but I'm not going to hold you to that. You definitely had it in your hand. You're entering a dangerous area.
Totally. Yeah.
So that is that crocodile's dead's turn. So Ezren, you're in.
I'm going to do a spell attack. I'm going to do a Ray of Frost.
Yeah, do it.
So DC is 19 according to this.
Yep. So is a DC for an action? Is it a roll to hit? I'm assuming it's a roll.
Yeah, it's a roll. It's a spell attack. Spell attack roll.
Yeah. So roll to hit.
Ooh, 26. Yeah.
26 will hit.
And then I roll.
Well, I'm assuming
damage.
you might need to step up only because that you might not have angle on the secondary crocodile.
Okay.
Come join me at the front line.
Yes. Is that enough for one movement?
That's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can move up to 4 squares or 5 squares depending.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And shooting for just 5. There's 9 points of frost damage.
Nice.
Cold damage.
Yeah, I don't think they've got any immunities. Yeah, no. So cool. Takes 9 points of damage.
Excellent.
You killed my brother. Why? Cool. Is that a 2-action spell?
Yeah.
Nice. Cool.
This is what Zazgat meant by the thing with teeth.
Yes, quite likely.
Could be not.
He didn't know the Longshanks word for crocodile.
Thanks, Zazgat. Very helpful.
There could be something bigger with teeth. We don't know.
True.
Merisiel?
So are you going to be kind human for the rest of this fight about us drawing new weapons?
Yeah.
You've set a precedent there. So I think then Merisiel's going to sigh in a very bored way. This is taking far too long. And she will rush deftly through her companions and leap onto the back of the dead crocodile.
Love it.
Drawing her rapier and stab down into the eye socket of the remaining crocodile.
Beautiful.
Now, is that like an acrobatics or something and then like an attack? Or
I think you can probably move up and stomp on it pretty easily. You're nimble foot
yeah,
enough. I'll
I
let you
am
jump up
nimble
onto it.
indeed.
Yeah, we'll just go by how well you stab into it as to how well you stand on this crocodile.
Okay, indeed. All right, so with my rapier, it's deadly, which means I can use my dex instead of my strength.
Nice. I think that's agile, I think, but deadly might be given.
Okay, yeah, that's it as well. So deadly is another thing indeed,
Mhm.
which is, excuse me, this.
And if you crit,
Oh, when I crit, it's
double your damage and then
that's
add a weapon
good.
dice.
Okay, yeah, I don't know if I've crit. Okay, so I get 25 for my attack roll.
25 hits, not a crit.
Okay, and then okay, damage for the rapier is D4 plus 2 piercing. Oh no, it's D6 plus 4 piercing.
Nice.
Okay, so 8.
8 damage. Nice. Stab into it. Now I think that's only one action, so you might have another action still. If you want to take a
Okay.
negative.
So then what does the finesse
-5.
part mean? Is that
Finesse
like...
means that it only takes a -4 to your next hit.
Okay, great.
I think.
So then, yeah, I think that like
The finesse is
I
the dex.
smile cruelly as I withdraw the rapier from its eye and then step back down into it again.
Nice.
Um,
So yeah, take a -4 to whatever you roll.
roll now. Okay, 12 plus 9. So
I think
it's
finesse is the
21
dex.
minus
Giles.
4 is 17.
17's a miss, unfortunately.
Oh, so
right on
maybe
that borderline.
bounces off the eye socket.
Yeah. You accidentally
It's got a
stab into the
glass
same eye.
I look quite frustrated at that point.
Love it. Yeah, cool. Fumbus.
All right. Worked pretty well on the first one. I am going to, if I can move myself, there we go, and move up so that I can actually see the second crocodile.
Mm-hmm.
And
Give it a
then
lick.
well, not yet. I'll wait till it's dead to lick it. But I am going to throw some fire on it.
Hey, I'm
Done.
standing here.
Don't worry, Merisiel, I won't hit you. Not by accident.
That's what she said last time.
It wasn't an accident.
She insulted my gun.
That
Don't start,
is probably not a hit. That is a 13.
Yeah, 13's not a hit. That's a miss. I think you have the D8 effect, don't you? Or you can control where it lands. I'm not sure. Does it have a fumble effect on that?
No, there's
Well,
nothing
it wouldn't be
written
a fumble
about.
anyway, so that's fine.
Yeah.
I think if you fumble, you roll a D8 to see which square it ends up in around it, and then the splash goes off from there. But I think you can control it enough that it misses, but I still think they take the splash from memory.
I mean, if you think it's so, then
I believe that's what
It's-
happens on a miss and not a critical miss.
yeah. Actually, yeah, it does say that it takes the splash damage on a fail, but not a
Yeah,
critical
but not
fail.
a critical fail. Yeah.
So it takes 2 points of fire damage.
Doesn't like it. You guys have had barbecue while it's
Toasty.
alive. Was that a 2-action throw?
No, that's a 1-action throw.
Nice.
I'm gonna see if I can. Merisiel seems like she's pretty stabby at the moment, although Valeros is next. Maybe I'll aid Valeros again. That worked quite well
Ooh,
last time.
nice.
Nice. Cool.
I don't need your help anyway.
All right. Speaking of, Valeros, you're up.
Cool. Is there a way I can move in there without getting hit by the crocodile?
Well, it depends. This crocodile might or might not have an attack of opportunity. Not every enemy does in this game.
Oh,
Yeah, fighters do, and some creatures do, and some creatures have other attacks of opportunity or other reactions. But attack of opportunity isn't a reaction that everyone has by default.
well, I'll play it safe anyway and try and stride around Merisiel.
Yep,
Come
sounds okay.
across to the other side. And then I'll double slice
Classy.
with the aid of Fumbus. Maybe.
Yeah,
You
I
hit
mean,
on the first or second roll.
First.
Get that crit
We-
action.
Yeah, we're going to try this cooking lore again. If you're filleting it on the other side, you could actually get a top rack off this crocodile. Those barbecue really nicely if you can get them.
It is already cooking, so
Exactly. So that's a 21.
That'll do.
okay. I rolled 24 plus 2, 26.
Not a crit, but a hit.
And then my shield is a nat 20 on the dice.
Oh, that'll do it. What's the
so
total there? I mean, we're probably enough anyway.
I guess I just crit the shield's damage then.
Yeah, so you basically do your first attack, and then as normal, and then you do the crit on the other one.
And then, which is just doubled, right?
Yeah, roll the same thing and then double it. Unless you've got that other ability for
Okay, so I think that's 17 damage.
nice, good hit,
Maths is hard.
nice. You wanna take an extra hit in the end, lower that AC. Or you're gonna raise a shield again like a wuss.
I don't have any actions left,
Oh yeah, because you moved.
but I found out as a reaction I can just raise my shield. So
Yeah, that's a thing. All right, cool. Crocodile's turn. Let's see. We'll go odds, Valeros, evens, Merisiel. I love it. All right. You're getting a sneaky chomp action on you, Merisiel.
good luck.
For a
Love to see them
13
try.
to hit.
Ooh.
Yeah, not a chance.
I dance away. It's almost hilarious that it even tried.
All right,
Sneaky rogues.
It's gonna try the second one on Valeros. Ooh, okay, a 22 to hit.
I raise my shield and
that-
block it.
Really? Does it give enough?
Yep, that's my
love?
reaction.
Gah. All right.
Up to 23.
So bad that he hasn't killed any of us. He hasn't hurt any of
I
us.
know.
yet.
I haven't even hit you. No one's been hit. All right. All right. Last attack on Merisiel back to again. 13 to hit. Not a chance. All right. Cool. Good.
I laugh at its pathetic attempt.
Kyra, you want to finish off this thing?
This poor animal.
I'm gonna stick with my spell if I can reach it from where I am. So another day's cantrip.
Yeah, do it. Will save.
Will save. Beat a
They
19.
failed. Yeah, a 11. Is that a critical
Oh,
fail?
so close to no. It would have been a 9 or below. That's fine. It still takes 4 mental damage.
Doesn't like that. It feels stupider than its inability to hit.
That's why
anything
it's
else you
still
wanna do?
here, about to get eaten.
Yeah.
And I'm also-
I don't take the damage. Don't deal it.
And I'm also going to try and sling it because I've got an extra move and why not? That's a 17 to hit.
That'll miss.
Boo.
Yeah, I would have given it a little bit of cover without that anyway, but still misses. Cool. All right, Ezren, you're in. You're gonna kill this innocent creature that was trapped in here.
How much can I move? 1, 2.
What's your
Delicious,
speed?
delicious, innocent creature.
Is that illegal? Do that? Go there?
Sure. You can make it happen. You go around the back
Why not?
to the top of the other crocodile.
Yep. Some stuff. Bludgeoning. All right, I'm gonna do True Strike and then do a melee attack with my staff.
Do it.
True strike, useful.
Yeah,
I know. It changes the game when you can do 2 actions.
I know. So that'll be 25, I think,
25 will hit.
and that does D8, I think, bludgeoning damage. If I'm reading that right.
Yeah, it'll be D8 plus your strength.
My 0 strength.
Good.
You are a
5.
wizard.
5 damage. Yeah, you bash the skull into this other crocodile, and it rolls over and turns up to give it a nice even burn on both sides. And you are
Prosper.
successfully out of the horror that was these 2 crocodiles.
Hey.
Congratulations.
Woo!
Uh,
Who's hungry? Me.
Easy.
I'm literally going to take my dog slicer and start cutting off some slices of singed crocodile.
That was
Nice.
tasty.
Merisiel, do you want to give me a perception roll in here?
Yeah. Hold on a sec. What's my modifier for perception? Sorry. Okay. 27.
Yeah, that'll do it. Only because you said before that as part of your nature, you go around searching for things that you think
You
could
can
be useful.
pretty much assume that at all times.
I know. You find in the corner of, along with a bunch of trash that's kind of washed up and been beaten up in the corner, a rather nice-looking hat. It's in a looks like a wine red beret, and there also appears to be a torch, both of which seem undamaged. Actually, sorry, no, the torch is inside the crocodile, so Fumbus would find that. But
So I place the beret rakishly on my head and act as if I've always been wearing it.
nice.
Definitely no need to share this with the party.
As you place the beret on, everyone else sees that Merisiel changes form to someone completely different. Yeah.
What do I look like now? I can't
Who is
see.
A lovely French maid.
I
no,
literally
yeah.
don't notice Longshanks all look the same. It's just clothing, right?
I'm no long
How did you get in here?
I'm no Longshanks.
Yeah. So you believe that you could quickly ascertain that you found a hat of disguise. So by putting it on and thinking of something, you can change into that form. So yeah, congratulations.
Excellent.
And give me an
Nice.
Arcana roll, Fumbus, on the torch you found.
Arcana, what's my +4. All right. 22.
22. Yeah, you'd recognize this as an ever-burning torch.
Ooh.
So yeah, you have the joys that it doesn't go out whenever you utter the phrase word. I will let you choose what the phrase word shall be.
Everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked.
The control phrase for the ever-burning torch is crocodile.
Oh.
Yes.
Say crocodile,
nice.
that lights up the room with flickering fire. And yeah, the horror is over. You have successfully defeated the horrible big mouth teeth that the laws that your king warned you about.
I would like to try and ascertain if there is more water-dwelling creatures in this area by using a farming law check to detect whether it was just the crocodiles pooping in this water, or if there are other things.
Yeah, cool. Give me a farming roll.
I love
Cool,
how obsessed you are with
Nothing.
that.
Yeah, I think you realize pretty quickly that this is salt water and nothing could grow here.
That's important to know.
Yeah.
Very important.
That's good.
Salt water, not fresh water.
I love it.
Crocodiles.
What's Kyra and Ezren doing?
Probably just eating a bit of crocodile.
You're just going to take a whole moment to cook it, or you're just going to slice it off raw?
Oh no,
Slightly
not,
singed.
not savages. We cook it, of course.
I'm not savages, just give me the eye.
The eye's the best bit.
I cast burning hands on it just to make it go faster.
All right, that counts as a spell
Marshmallow.
slot, so I'm counting for that. As you look around, you spend a little time, cooking crocodile and glancing up. You can kind of put together that the crocodiles have managed to make it through this little nook to the side here. It's hard to squeeze through, but you can see that it looks like when they've come through, they've collapsed the cave in a little bit behind them, and it's made it impossible for them to get out again. But as you look through, you can see what appears to be almost a sewerway or an old footpath that's now become a sewerway underneath, through the crack in the wall.
I found a path. Let us follow it. Towards adventure and more food.
Yes, indeed. This is
Dragging the
records.
crocodile by the tail as you go along. I just didn't want it to rot in there. Goblins, I mean, they'll get to it. No offense, Fumbus.
Fumbus, perhaps you should go in the lead with your everlasting torch of flaminess.
Maybe. I mean,
Or hand it
I
to
Or
can
me.
look.
give it to the fighter.
I'll give it to the fighter. Yes, makes sense.
I mean, that does make more sense because the fighter cannot see in the dark and I can. On the other hand, the fighter has got one hand full of weapon and one hand full of shield.
That's all right. He'll
So-
just have to put
And one
of them
hand full
away.
of crocodile.
Make your choice, Peter. Make your
Sure.
choice.
I'll put the shield away. I'll put the shield away and then
Bad
just
choice.
raise it as a reaction.
Yeah, you have to equip it. Takes an action.
If I can, I'm just gonna go up to him and cast light on his shield.
Fine.
Oh yeah, absolutely. This
All
is
right.
way better.
That works
turn
too.
I'll turn off the ever-burning torch then.
I shove it in the crocodile's mouth, turn it on, and just wait for it to cook from the inside. By the time we get back, this will be nice and tender.
So I put the beret on my head, and
Yep.
you'll see me transform into a slightly more muscular, taller, and better-looking version of Valeros.
Back, you demon. No one could be that good looking.
I know, almost
Just imagining
too
Free
much
Guy
for the
now.
eyes.
You see Free Guy where Ryan Reynolds gets the buff version of himself.
Dude.
Yeah, dude. All right. So you spend some time and you can kind of dig away the rubble here to make it so that you can open out, and you appear into this long, ridiculously long corridor that goes on forever.
See.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
You also hear what sounds like a weird machine running is probably the, best description. It's kind of like a sound coming almost directly across from what you appear to be some stairs going up the way.
Suspicious. Fumbus,
Interesting.
should we go across?
Yes.
As you step through, the strong scent of salt water hints at the daily flooding that washes through the sewers from the nearby sea. As you do see the occasional stranded fish or crustacean. The walkways along the sewer are slick and damp, although relatively clear of the normal waste found in a sewer.
Is Fumbus struggling in the water? Because if so, I would suggest the Valeros throws the goblin.
Just toss the goblin. Quick goblin toss.
I'm proficient in goblin throwing.
Goblin tossing is a fine
I'm pre-
time-honored art, but not required today.
I'm pretty sure that they're considered a simple weapon.
Goblin is not simple weapon. Goblin is complex weapon.
You throw, you don't land on your feet, all your bombs explode. That entire
The only
room.
safe way to land is teeth first.
I've heard of biting the curb. Yeah, so you go across and you see this stairway going up into this other room. You want to continue on? You want to go up towards the north? The sound of the machines is coming from the room to the west.
I suggest we go to the
Machines.
machine. Yeah.
All right. We're
Some kind of
lured by
pump or
our
something.
curiosity.
Besides, we did promise something shiny, and the machine indicates something shiny.
Machine might be shiny.
Lovely. Tall stone cylinders stand in a line at the center of this chamber. Broken pipes protrude from the ceiling above the cylinders, rusted and covered in green algae. Every few moments, one of the cylinders makes a feeble grinding sound, and a dribble of water flows down from the top cylinder and drips onto the floor. So you see these and just spills out and kind of makes almost like a clogged toilet that's not flushing. You kind of get that little bit of overflow every time it makes that sound, and they all kind of do it in different time segments.
Ooh. Can I make a craft check to work out what they're trying to do and if I can repair them?
You can.
Cool.
Can I also do that?
Yeah, is there like an
that's-
aiding or a cumulative impact?
Yeah,
That is
you
a
can-
natural 20 with plus 11.
Yo, nice.
Whoa.
Nice. I'm going to
Got
say
it.
that in addition to your knowledge, that you see that straight away that the amount of rust and debris that's formed here, they are completely unrepairable. But I'm going to say what these are from an old sump system, and it was basically in days of old, the city that was the Puddles had some of the finest plumbing in existence. When the earthquake happened, this all got ruined, and so these pumps here used to pump up from the ocean and fill up all the toilets and sinks and baths for all that you'd need, not for drinking water, of course, but it would allow you to have basic washing ability within all these houses. This system was lost, and there hasn't been any information on how to recreate it since. So the knowledge of these sort of working, although irreparable, would be very useful to the Pathfinders to kind of get, knowledge of clockwork and how it used to work, so you can recreate this information back in the new Absalon.
Maybe we could try and convince the Goblin King to let us have access to this, and in return we will tell him that we're going to turn it into his sauna.
That could
A
work.
spa?
Yeah, spa day.
The plumbing's already there.
So, the plumbing's all here, the grinds are there. We can't fix it, but he doesn't need to know that last part.
Let's bring this entire mission to a halt. We're going to spend the next, hours in downtime rebuilding this area to a spa. Good session, guys.
When we're done, guys, I was thinking, as a little reward, you can owe us for a sauna room.
Yeah, I like it.
And so nothing else particularly exciting is in this area.
Can we walk past them?
Yeah,
Can I
you can
roll
walk
for-
past in between and look all through it, and it's
Okay.
nice.
Can I roll for crocodile?
It just in regards to finding them,
How much crocodile?
just roll for crocodile. Do you have any points in crocodile? I need crocodile lore if you've got that skill.
Need to be at least expert in crocodile lore.
Yeah, in order for this next thing to take effect.
Never mind.
There are stairs that go down, stepping out into what appears to be another sewer. As you head down the steps, you hear what appears to be the sound of water running, as opposed to this general gloop gloop. You've heard this sounds more like a
Thank you.
water moving quickly, which is a bit different to what you've heard, but that's coming up from further from the north. And sure enough, you can kind of see that it drops down into a little, dropway that's been created by the earthquakes.
So does it go further down as we go north?
It does.
All right. Going towards the bottom.
How
towards
deep does it go?
Sound.
The water pretty much all around varies between 1 foot and 2 inches. It's not deep at all in this whole area, but you can see that the mold and algae fills up pretty much to the roof, and there's barnacles on the roof. So, you can assume that every 6 hours or so, this area becomes completely flooded.
Is the algae edible?
Oh,
You could roll me a farming check.
Oh, and a cooking check.
Yeah.
So,
16.
Yeah, you probably think it's edible if you could cook it right.
26.
Yeah, you could cook it right. Yeah, it's edible.
Hey.
It's not particularly nutritious, but it's edible and doesn't taste good.
could I roll survival to get an idea? You said every 6 hours that this place completely fills up. How many hours the next fill up will be?
Yeah,
'Cause,
give me
we
a
haven't-
survival or knowledge nature, law nature.
Yeah. Oh, they're both +4 for me. Just like, we haven't timed it to be here at low tide, so I don't want to get caught out if it's going to start flooding back up.
Yeah.
17 +4, 21.
21? Yeah, it's a regular success. I mean, you think you've probably got another 3 hours, something like that, by the time.
Okay.
You're definitely at low tide at the moment, judging by the depth of this water. So you're not too worried as long as you don't spend a huge amount of time here or pass out in the sewer.
So just everyone else probably figured this out already, but Merisiel's been looking for shiny things. The mold and the algae growing to the roof indicates that this area would become entirely flooded.
Yeah, completely submerged.
Okay, yeah.
In about 3 hours, yeah.
Yeah, so just
All
don't
right.
pass out and you'll be fine.
I can swim.
Yeah. If we get stuck down here and don't drown, we could survive for indefinitely.
Between the algae and the crocodiles.
Algae, crocodiles, that torch.
Sounds like you're turning goblin on me, buddy.
Valeros just like spouts off goblin phrase. Just like, it's good to be goblin.
Your skills are getting better.
Thanks, Fumbus. I've been practicing. Snarf, snarf.
I really thought you were going to make a mind goblin joke there.
Mind goblin.
Mind goblin these nuts.
Oh my god.
So you guys continue to the north, to the sound of the rushing water,
Moving on.
Moving on.
leaving Kyra behind, trapped in the pumping room. Guys, I can't fit. My holy symbol is too wide.
I'm desperately trying to keep my holy robes clean. You got this whole scenario is not making that easy.
I just imagine that your holy symbol is about 6 foot wide, and 6 foot tall. You're just carrying it around, like, guys, come on, a little help. Anyway.
The bigger the symbol, the bigger the magic.
And you know what they say about deities with big magic?
Big spells.
Big spells.
All right.
I imagine that while Kyra tries to keep clean, Merisiel just effortlessly does keep clean.
Yeah. She just has a sixth sense.
Oh,
Not a sixth sense, a sick sense for all the sewer. So you continue through. Are you going to loop back around, or do you want to cross the river towards the sound of the rushing, or what would you like to do?
I defer to Fumbus for directions.
Ooh.
But I'll lead the way.
Let's head north. I don't know what's north, except for noises, interesting noises.
Yep. So you splash through the water.
Splash, splash, splash.
As you
Towards the
continue
north.
up the path, you notice a drop-off in what appears to be, it sips down into a small recess or well where, a pool of water sits below. Let's give you a little reveal of that. There you go.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and so there's a decent-sized puddle there. You could probably guess it's probably 3 feet deep.
And is the water here different, cleaner?
It looks a bit cleaner down there, but you can see where the water that's kind of been washing out with all the mold and algae gets washed away from the wall. It's getting washed into what appears to be clearer water down there.
Okay, yeah.
I feel like whatever it is was underneath the playhouse. That feels like we're leaving underneath the playhouse if we try and go down there.
Not necessarily. I mean, this whole area, that everything's rearranged and shifted from when all these, directly under the playhouse, but this is the first time that you've had access to anywhere of these catacombs. This is the first time someone's been like, hey, we found a way in. So this only happened because the goblins were digging out their potential sauna or spa, they found a way into this area. And because no one wants to spend time in this playhouse, it's all rotted and fills with water in the lower levels and everything just stinks, but goblins are quite okay with that. Right, Fumbus?
Filthy beasts.
Fine smell of mold. Delicious mold. Good with crocodile.
Fumbus is salivating the whole time she's there.
We can set up an aquaponics farm down here.
If someone had farm law.
Only if someone had farm.
Yeah. Does it seem like we could set up that kind of...
Again, salt water, it's causing problems.
Salt water.
Unless you're trying to grow more of this algae. What would you like to do?
I feel like if we go down, we can't get back up easily.
Yeah, it's about a 5-foot drop. It's not too difficult, but it's like it rushes down, but it does drip down into an area.
So there are no paths on the side. There's just water.
Not down there, you just see this. It's edges of a cave, and it's all brushing down. There's about a 2-foot area. 3-foot area above the water. So.
And is the current quite fast?
It's fast coming down, but the water seems to be reasonably stable, reasonably settled down there.
So it's just 5 foot.
Yeah, 5-foot drop.
Yeah, Merisiel just jumps down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you jump down and it comes down. You step down into the water and it's about waist height, and you can see this, reasonably large area. I'll open it up for you.
I think that before the others come down, I do a check for anything
shiny,
dangerous,
shiny, useful that I don't want to share.
Yeah. You step out into what appears to be this, the water straight away you notice is a bit colder, as if this is almost connected directly to the ocean. But you see give me that perception roll.
Mm-hmm.
Anything interesting down there? Yeah? Merisiel?
I've got low light vision. Is that?
He's still alive.
Okay.
Is it
Yeah.
completely dark down here? Because I'm kind of
it's pretty
screwed.
dark. Yeah, so you see, down here it is pretty much pitch black. The only the light from up where Valeros is shining down to the area. So you can't see a whole lot.
Okay, fine. I did roll like 24 on my perception, however.
That's pretty good. Do
Do I hear or sense
I'd say
anything?
you catch a glimmer of what appears to be washed away, lost treasures. And so if there's been things that have flushed down this old sewer, it's kind of ending up at your feet in this pool.
Okay.
So you do end up coming across about 12 gold worth of things.
Okay,
Between,
quickly tuck them
a
away.
necklace and some coins that are sitting on the ground there that
Yep.
have sunk to the bottom.
Nothing to see here. They're gone before the others get down.
Smooth. But yeah, everything seems quiet. It's probably you might make out what appears to be potentially a partly waterlogged boat to the opposite side of the tunnel as water reflects off down to the southeast.
Are you coming?
We'll jump down after Merisiel. I assume.
Okay, why not?
I'll jump down.
Oh, this water's deep.
We're
How
cold.
tall are goblins?
Maybe Valeros could give you a piggyback.
Oh yeah.
I mean, as you jump down, Fumbus, it's really coming up to your head. You're sitting there like So you probably need to climb on someone or grip onto the wall tightly in order to not get all your stuff soaked.
Yeah, Fumbus can jump on.
Oh.
I sit on Valeros' shoulders. This is fine. There's a boat over there.
You just point where we need to go.
Yeah. So with the torch, you who's got dark vision?
I do.
120 feet, I think. Yeah.
Possibly.
No, not for me.
We've got the light cantrip on Valoros's shield as well.
Yeah, that gives 25 or 50 feet worth of light.
And I've got low light vision.
Light
I
and then
can
low, so it gives
see.
light for 25 and then low light for another 25 after that. So you'll be able to make out the boat quite comfortably from there. As you approach,
it doesn't have a range. I can see in the dark
I
as
think
if
by
it was
default
light.
it's 120 feet. But I mean, so as you're standing on Valgoros's shoulders, you can see as you come down up towards the northwest, there appears to be another land. There's another set of land that you can walk on up to the northeast, and then further down. But you can come and get the boat. Valeros checks it over. You want to give me a check on it? Something boat worthy. Don't use boats on farms.
Warfare law.
Warfare.
Crafting?
It's 9.
Yeah, nah. This boat's useless. Fumbus, try and tell us what it really is.
This would be useless to siege a town.
Crafting to see what condition it's in.
Yep.
Not amazing. That is a 17.
17's enough. You believe that this it's purely just collected water from being filled up, but there doesn't seem to be any holes or anything in it. So should you empty out the water, you'll be able to use this to, row down the water a bit.
Can I
like I said, the water isn't deep.
Most of the water?
Yeah, you can scoop it out and tip, and you've got a perfectly functioning boat, if not soggy and smelly.
Soggy and smelly is fine.
That's your default state, Fumbus.
I am most displeased with this sitting in this boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, likewise.
But
I just like to put Fumbus in the boat, and then walk with the boat.
You probably need to. There are no oars, so but the water, like I said, it's only 3 feet deep, so it's coming up to your hip height. But you can start pushing. So you get into the boat and start walking it along. I mean, do you want to go explore?
I would help Valeros walk it also.
Nice, such love.
You.
Look at that
Teamwork.
Let's see what is to the northeast. There was something there. Maybe land.
Yeah.
You're just pointing while we push the boat.
Yeah.
This is great.
Shoulders.
This goat has got a good deal going on. I reckon I could do worse than that.
All right, you guys push the boat into the new area.
Ooh.
as you all come in. I'm missing someone. Why did they not come across? Oh,
Yeah.
they're all there. Look at that.
Over
you
there,
go.
we're here.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So you approach and you see what appears to be a really nicely crafted older temple, as far as you can
Ooh.
tell. You see some beautiful stairs, and I think the only one who'd probably see it is Fumbus, as he looks up the way, sees what appears to be this gross statue of a kind of octopus tarantula thing, up to the
Ooh.
northwest corner again. So I'll show you that. Isn't that pretty?
So pretty.
Yeah.
This was clearly a restaurant.
Could I roll knowledge religion?
Yeah.
What the deal is?
Well, I mean, you can't see the octopus thing yet. You'd only be able to do it by Fumbus's description. Should Fumbus tell you that
there is a statue at the far corner of this restaurant, which is an enormous octopus. Kind of an octopus. Not exactly an octopus, but it's got all the legs. I think maybe it's stuffed with something. Possibly crocodile.
Octopus and crocodile in one day. What a treat.
I know, right?
Exotic.
this rocky beach covered in bits of assorted refuse meets the water to the southeast. To the northwest, there once stood a natural cavern, which is partially collapsed and some time ago by settling into the ground on the water side. And it reveals this big open area of worked stone. The chamber within is large, constructed of pale green stone. Multiple rounded passages worm their way to the northeast and northwest, while grand staircase rises to the northwest itself. So you got this northwest and these curved passages that kind of sneak off to the different angles and sides here. So as you look in,
I don't know, Fumbus. I've never seen a restaurant with quite this many statues.
Yeah,
or
so it's like
underground.
It's like
you notice
tentacles.
there seems to be these more, tentacly, miniature versions of those statues here on the entry as well, just tucked into little alcoves.
All right. I'm going to roll that religion check for what we're in. I've also got something called Student of the Canon, which seems to bump whatever I have up one instead. Up by one?
The result? Up by one? Oh, nice. Okay, cool.
So I got a total of 28 because I've got plus 11 to religion wisdom.
Ooh.
Nice. 28. That's good. I think that's actually a crit in your result there.
Well, yeah, even if I roll a success, I get a critical success.
That's what it means by bumping it up one.
Yeah, bumps it up one result. Can
you get a super crit?
Super crit.
Super crit.
You recognize this
just an air horn blowing would be appreciated.
This is Dagon, the demon lord of the sea monsters, and deformity. He's often, worshipped long ago by people who ended up believed to have merged with the sea and become sea creatures themselves. Nice. So finding a temple like this is almost unheard of.
So I'll relay that to that, expressing very clearly bad news. But if we manage to resolve this temple, we may be able to stop the puddles area from flooding all the time. This might be what's causing it. Or
quick, Merisiel, try putting on that hat of yours and turning into an octopus demon.
Okay, so I put the hat on and turn into an octopus tarantula.
It doesn't work like that. You can only change into things of a similar thing. You can basically get a bearded version of yourself with tentacles coming out. It'll be almost mind flayery.
Or perhaps I could turn into an even more handsome version of Valeros, but with tentacles.
With a tentacle beard.
But
I can't even grow
this demon god, was he a wealthy god? Many followers?
He had a lot of followers in the day, but there was
at night, not so much.
Yeah, that's it. At night, it just stopped. There was some kind of event that caused most of his followers to all disappear, and his religion almost went into non-existence. The fact that you found this tomb is, even in the time of before the earthquake, this would have been buried deep underground. So it is almost unheard of that this place would exist. The fact that only because you critically succeeded would you know this god. Merisiel, can you give me a I want to say insight, but that's not quite the check I'm after. What's your best thievery skill? Thievery.
Thievery?
Skill, yeah.
All right. 30.
Yeah, okay. You see telltale signs that this area appears to have been used by a thieves guild. There are little markings on walls and things, and
Yeah.
the way things are positioned almost looks like thieves' cant to say, this is where things should go. And you see little notices that say prisoners this way and storage goods this way. Little things that you've noticed that as if people were using this. Since this place was all carved out, it's almost been taken over by thieves, or at least thieves were using it for something.
Any signs that that's been recent?
Give me a perception check or survival, one of the two.
I rolled a 1, which with like perception is like 10, but
critical.
it's still,
you can't. You're not able to make out the level of this. It's it looks old, but you couldn't tell whether it was made in the last year or 20 years, but it's somewhere in there.
Yeah. More importantly, are there any signs that indicate like the presence of a vault or a storage chamber where the thieves were keeping their
you could probably
valuables?
guess that there was storage. Is the storage is written to be up this column to the north. So over here.
Okay, yeah. All right.
There's one column that looks like it was used for storage.
Okay, yeah. I'll be like heading that way, sure.
Creep on up. Anyone else? What's Ezren doing? He's been a bit quiet.
That's a good point. I'm just going to follow Merisiel, I think.
Nice. Hey, what you doing?
Hey, what's up? What's that in your pocket? Hey, what's all these shiny things? What's going on?
Nice. So you guys head down the corridor. Fumbus, Valeros, Kyra, what are your movements?
I was going to go check out the big statue, but
we can check out the big statue.
Okay.
Yeah.
Leave our wizard and our thief to themselves. They can find dangerous things without us.
Split the party. Let's go.
Yeah, never fails.
It's always a good plan.
Nice. All right. Well, while we split the party, how do you feel about a quick bio break?
Sounds good.
Love it. So we'll split the party and we'll split ourselves, and we'll be back in several minutes.
All right.
Cool. See you soon.
And we are back. So what are we up to?
We're about to split the party. So let's have a little fun moment as Merisiel and Ezren, they head up the ways.
Yep.
And they approach what appears to be a storage room. There's bits of saturated parchment and fragments of wood and all other debris that float across the surface of a 2-foot deep water in the room.
Can I see any signs of, as I'm now attuned to the language and the scratchings of these former thieves, do I see any signs of like warnings of traps or?
Yeah, you don't see any traps. I think you can probably make out that they don't think that anyone's ever going to find this place. Okay. So, should they have got that far, you would have done well enough, to make it there. But judging because of the, earthquakes that happened, some time ago, they must have rearranged the positions. So you kind of piece together maybe, okay, it's probably been more than 20 years since they were last here. But there are small niches that are carved up and down the wall. And in each space, there's only a few inches squares all the way around. There's scrolls that are kind of stuffed into all of them. And a lot of them are collapsed and caved in on themselves, and there's all these mold growing in the different parchments that are stuffed into these holes, because a lot of them in water damage. You can tell that water's definitely got into this place here and filled up the wall in the similar manner that you've seen throughout all the tunnels you were in previously. But as you to the east, you see a statue of a hippocampus, which I'm assuming is some kind of horrible creature. No, it's a squid-like
Seahorse.
It's a similar to your,
Isn't it a part of the brain?
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
It's also this creature that is also part hippo and part
Campus.
Cthulhian. Yeah. It rears up and its eyes roll back as it's in pain, and there's a trident made out of corroded metal that protrudes from a wound in its side. Behind the statue on the wall are carved the words Ex Prothex. EXPROTHEX. Yeah.
So I look to the wizard, Ezren, and say, words, scrolls. This looks like your bag. What does that mean? And I point at the X, whatever.
Indeed. I shall check it out. Can I do an arcane check?
Yeah, sure. Let's
Arcana?
Arcana knowledge, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, nat 20 plus 11, 31.
Nice. Now you're trying to look at through all the scrolls and things. That was the plan.
Yeah, and anything that looks potentially magical.
So as you search through all the different things, most of the stuff, if they were magical scrolls, they've been long, damaged. But give me a society check if you got that, or appropriate law.
Yeah. Have that'll be 13.
Yeah, don't worry about it. But so you search the room. As you're looking, you end up finding what appears to be a bone scroll tube, kind of that's bobbing on the water. And yeah, that could potentially hold a scroll.
Yeah, grab it.
Nice. Open it up.
Yep.
Nice. So yeah, you open it up and you pull out this document that's airtight and sealed, and it appears to be a deed to the playhouse and even some of the surrounding neighborhood. You know that the document itself doesn't grant rights to the ownership, but it can be used as a strong case to give full ownership to the playhouse and the area around it. So if you wanted to try and win over the Goblin King, or kind of make better friends between him and the Pathfinders, which is what was requested in your little note, this would be a good bargaining tool to the city to say, hey, the king owns the deed, so probably should be his.
Does the deed have another name on it?
It did. It was the deed was previously owned by the Actors Guild. What's their name? The Greater Absalon Performing Arts Guild was the previous owners. That they long disbanded and left the playhouse when the entire place fell to ruin. So currently,
I could just cross that out and put Goblin King.
yeah. I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Nice. And what about
forgery check?
And so I direct Ezren's attention to the words behind the hippocampus, and these words, what does that mean?
Yeah, what was it again?
Prothex. Give me a history check. You got history?
Yep.
I split the party with the right person.
Actually, no, I didn't have history.
No. Society.
Yeah, I got society. That's a 12. Yeah, that's nothing.
Yeah, no. These words are unknown to you.
Can I also check? I have some knowledge of society.
Sure.
23.
23. Yeah.
You don't even need me.
Prothex is the city's motto, meaning first among equals. It was a motto that was often used by the Abadar Corp, which like one of the major religions that run all the banks, they was one of their common knowledges. So you can assume that for a while that this must have been a government-owned area or something equivalent thereof, or high noble area who would have created this room.
Can I also examine the statue? Is there like, if I pull the trident, does a trapdoor open, etc.?
Yeah, no, the trident, it's built into it. The hippocampus, thanking you to Peter for sending me the image, is a sea. It's what you'd imagine a seahorse to be if it was part mermaid, part horse. So a full.
It doesn't help me.
No, so imagine a horse with a mermaid tail. It is literally a sea horse as opposed to a seahorse.
Is that just a seahorse with a fishtail?
Yeah, no, it's a horse with a mermaid tail. So
it's like an aquacorn.
Yeah, let's go with aquacorn. They've got fins for their front legs as well. Hang on, if I can slap the image in our Pathfinder chat. Oh, Peter did. It's in the Pathfinder chat. There you go. So if you can look at these horses that
Discord.
Yeah, in the Discord Pathfinder chat.
Ooh.
Yeah. Sorry for all those playing at home. If you so does I, feel free to Google search hippocampus.
Do you know how to cook that?
Yeah, well, you can't cook this one. It's a statue. But
I'd probably offer to cook it, but I'm not there. I can't see the hippocampus statue.
Can I just cast some magic on it, like electric arc, just see if it reacts in any way?
Yeah, you zap it and it doesn't seem to respond.
Are there any signs of any other concealed entries or exits or vaults or anything in this room?
Give me a perception check.
18?
18. No, nothing there that comes across your mind. It looks like this is just a storage room that has been flooded and left out. And whoever was storing stuff here is not touched for a long while. But as you've searched through pretty heavily, you haven't found anything that appears valuable, unfortunately.
We found the deed. That's very valuable. So I'll show that to Merisiel and suggest we head back to the others.
I suggest that I might hold it for safekeeping. You might need your hands for
as you guys continue to argue about who should hold the scroll, we have Valeros, Fumbus, and Kyra going up to this other statue of the Cthulian Cthulian spider-looking thing. And as you pass through the area, you head up some stairs, and there's a wide gallery lined with a colorful mural depicting a figure performing some sort of magical ritual over the expanse of an ocean. His arms raised, he beckons something beneath the waves and is answered by a frothing, foaming section of water that hints at a massive shape rising. As you head up the stairs past these things into another large room, an elegantly carved figure towers over the room, combining the body of a spider with the horrible visage of a deep-sea fish with 4 grasping tentacles coming out of its face.
I hate it.
Horrifying.
Yeah, it's not particularly pretty.
I almost wish this statue was real so I could stab it.
With a trident.
You actually, Fumbus, you got crafting. Go on.
Yes, I do.
Roll that for me. What do you got, Kyra?
I was going to say, am I getting can I do I don't know if there's a detect evil?
Yeah, give me a...
Or
Arcana is probably suitable. Or occult.
Not religion?
I've got occult.
Religion, I'll take religion. If you want to justify a religion or occult.
Crafting, I got 14.
I'm just trying to go, is this place
16?
Whatever the opposite of sanctified 14. Is? Is it currently a temple or is it just a ruin?
Yeah.
14 plus 11, so 25.
Ooh, 25. Okay, that'll be a critical success. The other, and what you roll there, Peter? Sorry.
14.
Yeah. Okay. So not great on your ends, but the 25 is lovely. So as you come in, you approach these stairs and you just feel dark magic lingering. There is just this horrible feeling that kind of fills up this space as you sense years worth of collected bad juju that's built up around this area. It doesn't feel like it's infecting anything, but it does feel like there is a dark presence that lingers in this entire area. You would know that, this room was used for worship, and maybe it might have some kind of connection to the deity that it represents, which you established before was Dagon. Dagon, sorry. As such, his presence might, still exist and linger out through all these tunnels. So probably not great.
Yeah. If I could take a moment to roll common sense and suggest that we all regather and not wander down these evil tunnels.
Let's go
maybe call out to my recalcitrant friends to come to us and stay close.
Yeah, nice.
We'll gather up so that we can...
Why don't we do that and everyone just roll me a perception check?
Okay. 17.
23.
19.
17 or 11.
I get
21.
19.
All right. Well, let's keep those memories in your head as we add a little spice to the game.
Merisiel was the enemy the whole time.
Merisiel was
You
up
didn't
there.
guess that?
You were not here. You guys are definitely not there.
Yes, we are. I'm totally
There
there.
we are.
You guys are chilling up here. As this
what?
creature
Always
blocks
a
you
tank.
off, and these guys are coming up. Cool. Let's have a little bit of fun. So can I get some dice rolls? Ezren, what'd you roll? Perception.
Didn't I say 19?
I know, but I wasn't listening.
Okay. Cool.
Israel?
I rolled. Hang on a sec. I'm going to re-roll because I forgot. Is that okay?
No. I'm going to give you a 4.
Oh.
Go ahead. What'd you roll? Roll again.
No, you can give me a 4 if you want.
I don't mind. No, roll it.
It was perception, right?
Yeah.
So, 15.
15. Great. Fumbus?
23.
Nice. Good one. Valeros?
17.
Oh, that's better than last time.
It is. I don't have any
Kyra?
to add.
21.
Those are numbers. Good. And now let me bring in the most beautiful things that you're going to love.
Oh, that sounds
Look,
terrifying.
more undead is appreciated as the cleric, so I'm all for it.
Yeah, you'll live forever.
You haven't been able to use that firestorm thing at all yet.
Oh, no, I've just got disrupt undead, and I can heal at you guys and hurt them
Beautiful.
if we're all together.
All right, let's see what we got. Oh, gross. Natural 1 for my guys.
Good.
The first guy, anyway.
Got that.
Game over. GG.
So,
Why don't you throw another enemy in there so you can roll high?
okay, that sounds fair. Actually, the second one got pretty good. If I knew what their perception was, I'd be doing well. And third guy rolled just slightly better than the other guy. Look at us go. So you guys are probably going to kill my guys before it even starts, but it's fine. It's fine. Fumbus, you're in. You turn around to head back and be like, we should get the others. And you see these 2 cool-looking guys walking up the stairs. So,
Ooh.
Yeah, they don't
Yeah.
look so cool.
yeah, pretty cool. Not as cool as the guy that Ezren and Merisiel are seeing. He's horribly disfigured zombie.
yeah.
What a handsome fellow.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Fumbus, what do you want to do?
I am going to shriek, first of all,
Good
in
choice.
surprise
Good choice.
and alarm, just in case any of my companions have not noticed these things. And then I am going to throw a bottle of Alchemist's Fire at one of them. Now, these squares are 5-foot
5 feet.
squares.
Yep, correct.
So I have to be a bit closer to do that, I think.
Yeah.
So,
It's 30. You're currently 30 feet from them.
oh, okay. That'll do it then. I will throw one at that one, the one in the middle.
Cool.
So, good roll. That was not a good roll. 12 probably doesn't hit, does it?
It does not. No.
Bugger.
They'll live forever. Good.
Possibly as an undead monster. I am. Yeah. I'm gonna aid Kyra
In whatever they're doing.
in whatever they're doing.
Perfect. Speaking of, Kyra, you're up.
Nice. Cool. Probably a bit wasted on me, but I'm gonna move forward a bit, and I'm going to cast Disrupt Undead.
Ooh, I like it.
So they need to make a Fortitude save.
Okay, it's fair. It's fair. They've got pretty good fortitude. The one to the left rolls a 22, and the one to the right rolls a 15.
Oh, just the one.
Oh, sorry, only one? Then we'll go with the first one,
Yep.
22.
Boo. Because it's just a cantrip.
Yep.
Yeah, no, he manages to resist my effect.
Nice. I love it. Cool. Is that a 3-action spell, or is it a
No, I moved
2 moved up and then
to
2?
get in range.
Nice. All right. This is our creep zombie. He's going to take his
Oh shit.
action, although I think
Hey.
yeah, he's only got 25 feet, so he's going to have to take 2 move actions, which is unfun. So he's going to step right up into your face.
Rude.
I know, but I'm actually kind of happy that I got this guy doing it. Good. All right, he's going to try and take a little swing on Ezren for a 16 to hit. Not great.
Miss.
Cool. That is his turn. Cool. Which takes us to Ezren.
I think I will cast. I'm going to cast an acid arrow at that fellow in front of me.
Nice. Yeah.
Automatic hit.
that's- Yep.
Should be anyway. Oh, nice rolling. Oh, 21.
He doesn't have any reaction, so he doesn't swing at you while you try and cast a spell.
So 21 points of acid damage
Gross.
Oh.
plus 2 persistent acid damage.
Ugh.
Nice
cool.
one.
21?
I'm
Yeah.
with the right person.
Yeah.
Nice. And 2 persistent. Awesome. That's way fun. I love tracking. Good. And
And
is that a
I've got one more action. I'm going to do an aid on Merisiel. I'm going to do a stealth aid.
stealth aid? All right.
Hmm.
You're gonna try and distract the guy. Wave your arms in
Yeah.
front of his face.
Yep.
John Cena in. All right. Lovely. Valeros.
I'm gonna take 2 stride actions.
Do it.
Stride twice to get up maybe there,
Okay.
and then take a swing.
Do it.
Fucking bam. 20 to hit.
20 will hit.
Ooh, 11 damage.
Nice. Slashing, you say?
Or piercing.
Which one are you using? Piercing or slashing?
Piercing.
Cool. Cool.
I sprint up, charge, stab straight at them.
Nice. And how much? 10 damage? 11?
11.
Cool.
Does it look like it all went through?
Yeah. Sure. I mean, normally it would take a perception action to try and figure that out, you know.
Would it? Can I?
Oh, have you got another action available?
No.
No, I guess you can't. Cool. Merisiel, what do you want to do?
So like you might have to help me through mechanically how this could
Yeah, yeah.
work, but I'm
Please.
thinking that I'd like to. Is this guy taller than me? I'm an elf.
No. He's a
So I
human.
think I might like to try and he's brutish and large, kind of try and parkour over his body, like step on
Ooh.
the knee and sort
There
of
is an
flip
action,
over.
or there is an acrobatic action to pass through another.
I do not have this action. However, I do have like a lot of
No,
athletics.
it's a skill that you can do.
Yeah.
Basic action, skill action, acrobatics. Move through the space of one enemy. It's called tumble through. on page 240 of the rulebook.
I
Shall
do not
a
have
look?
this rule book of which
I
you
happen
speak.
to, thanks to my lovely partner. She got this for me. She said, "You know what? You never buy stuff for yourself. Have a book." And I said, "You're a gem."
Aw.
Doesn't sound like you.
No,
A
I
gem.
said, "God, as if you want to spend money on me. Who do you think you are?" But
Better.
she knows it came from a loving place. You can strive to your speed. During the movement, you can try to move through the space of an enemy. Attempt an acrobatics check against the reflex DC. As soon as you try to enter its space, you can tumble, climb, fly, swim, etc. If you successfully do it, you move through the enemy space, treating the squares of its difficult terrain. So every 5 feet costs 10. And if you don't have enough speed to move all the way, you get the same effect as a failure. A failure, movement ends, and you trigger reaction as if you had, moved where you started. So
Okay.
essentially,
So-
roll, jump through, and then try and beat his reflex DC.
And so it's like an acrobatics check, or it's speed, or...
acrobatics against his reflex DC. So he has a DC that you have to beat. You don't know what it is, and
Okay, so
I'm aiding.
you want to aid for that? You can do that.
I got Ezren did indeed aid
Right.
me. He's giving me like a leg up.
Yeah,
Like a little-
roll for aid. You have to roll your stealth check for aid.
Oh,
20.
nat 20 plus
Nat
1.
20. So are you not trained in that? Is that just a
Yeah,
normal
not trained.
skill?
Not
Yeah,
trained.
so you get a
so-
plus 2 to that. Whatever you roll is your skill plus 2.
So I got 26 for my acrobatics.
Oh, gee, didn't even
That'll
need
be
that.
a
Whoa.
success. So you jump through and you manage to dip over to the other side of this beast.
Nice.
So I think that like as I am flipping over his head, I still have my rapier drawn and
Yep.
I stab it into the lumbar region of his spine.
Nice. Take that as flavor
Excellent.
and say you do it when you land, so you get your sneak attack damage.
No, I'm still upside down and in the air.
Oh yeah, no,
thank you
absolutely.
very
Yes, you want that
much.
the flanking. That's all right. All good. So yeah,
So
because
it's
you get
28.
28 to hit.
Yep.
That is a critical.
Awesome.
Oh.
And then I also get deadly. What is that with that?
Yeah, you get
Deadly
to,
is
If
so,
you get
so you
critically
roll your
succeed, I add the listed additional damage die.
yeah.
Yep. Now, do you have
So
I
sneak
get-
attack as well?
Being
a rogue, I would think you would.
believe that I do indeed have sneak attack. Yes, I do.
Yeah, is that an extra action you got to add on to make sneak attack?
Yeah, if I strike a creature, only if it has flat-footed.
It is. It's flank-footed because you're flanking it.
Oh, I'm
So,
now flanking it.
Yeah,
so
because you're on the
then
opposite side. That's why I gave you that bonus.
Then I get an additional 1d6 precision damage. So at this point, I'm
Nice.
2d6 and a d8.
Yep.
So you just double damage.
Yep. I don't think you double the
Second
precision.
I think I double, yeah.
Yeah. So you roll
So it's 3, 6, and 4. So 13.
13 plus your dex modifier.
Now my dex modifier is relatively good, I believe. Plus 4, so 17.
17 damage. Yeah,
Nice.
is that doubled or is that beforehand or is that
That's
all?
before doubling.
So you have to double the 8 and the 6.
Okay, so the 8 and the 6. So the 8 I only rolled a 3. So 12 plus 6. So many. I just can't even
And the
add up how
dex
good my
bonus?
score is.
The
Yeah.
next bonus gets doubled as well. So plus
Okay,
4.
so 8 plus 12 plus 6.
Mhm.
So that's 26, 30.
You kill it.
Wow.
Wow.
Like that seemed low for a crit, but
Nice.
yeah, that's about right. So you flip over it, do a the vault straight over Ezren, and then stab it in the air and just cut it through, and this thing
Yeah.
oozes out, passes it, splits in half.
Yeah. And
Um,
only after that do my feet hit the ground gracefully and noiselessly.
and I think that's all your actions: sneak
Yeah, I
attack,
believe
attack,
so.
and move. Nice.
I think
Done.
we should just let Merisiel just kill everything and we'll just go over in the corner, eat some crocodile. What do you reckon?
Love it. All right.
Good
so
idea.
that's our zombie's turn. He's going to step up and he's going
Bet.
to give a sneaky little melee attack over to Valeros for a
Try?
24 to hit.
Yeah. I raise my shield as a reaction.
Did it help?
Still hits.
Good, good.
But-
It's so rare you get to roll a D12.
Go on.
8 damage.
All right. I will block 5 of that.
Nice.
and take 3 instead.
Oh, lovely.
Also,
Go on.
I'm going to try to push the creature.
Oh, fancy.
You choose whether it gets moved back or becomes flat-footed.
I'm going to pick flat-footed. I don't want it to move.
All right, it is flat-footed then.
Lovely. Fun fact, they have the same thing, I think. Anyway, not that it matters, because it is the other one's turn. It's going to swing at you for a 20 to hit. I assume misses.
Miss.
And another one for less than that again. Cool. They are useless, as is the norm. Fumbus, you're in.
All right. I am. Ooh. I'm going to try throwing another firebomb at one.
Good. Aim for Valeros. You can hit both of them with splash.
Well, this one's flat-footed, the one below me.
Yeah, I'm not sure that helps with the bombs, but
It would.
I'll aim for that one anyway.
Yeah, they get -2 to their AC.
All right. So let's try for a better roll than last time. That is a better roll than last time. That is 22.
22 is a hit.
Excellent.
In fact, let me just check something, because that might actually be... No, it's not. Very close to a crit, but not. Only because it's flat-footed.
All right.
Ooh, nice.
So that does 1d8 fire damage,
Cool.
plus 2 fire splash damage, plus 2 persistent fire damage.
Gross. All right.
So 5.
Yep.
It does 9 points of damage, and then
Minus
another
5,
2
and
every
then
round.
2 burnings. Love it. And then I think it gets a flat check at the end of its turn to try and put that out.
Yep.
Awesome. Oops, that's not dead.
And I'm going to throw
The other
a
one takes 2
flask of-
damage, yeah, I believe.
Ye-
splash.
yes.
Assuming you want to hit
damage too.
Valeros as well. I think you can choose either make it splash and hit Valeros as well, or not splash and not hit Valeros.
Valeros, up to you. Do you care?
I can
2
take
points
it.
of fire damage. All right. Splash damage is on. 2
Done.
points of fire damage
To
to
both of
each. And then I'm going to move a bit closer. So that's... said it was 30 foot from where I am, so I'll have to actually take 2 move actions to move close enough to be of any use.
Yep.
In melee.
You could do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop there.
Nice. Cool. Kyra, you're up.
Cool. I am going to cast a free action heal. Positive energy is dispersed in the 30-foot emanation, so it's going to get the 2 zombies and Valeron. So
Nice.
Valeron is going to heal.
Now, I think
to-
with this particular game, you can either choose positive energy to do damage, or you can choose it to heal. I don't think it can do both at once. From memory.
It says both.
I know it can do both, but I don't think they can do both at the same time.
So you channel positive energy to heal living creatures and harm undead.
Oh,
not
well.
all.
Yeah,
Wow.
great. That's fantastic.
Nice.
So, yeah, so Valeron's going to get 2d10 hit points back, hopefully heal him back up to full, and the 2 zombies need to make a fortitude save or take the same amount in damage.
All right, fortitude. Again, fortitude's pretty good. Does a 18 hit you or a 13?
Nope.
Yeah, they both fail then.
Cool. So they take 11 positive damage, I guess.
Nice.
And Valeron, you take 11 healing.
Whoa. Oh,
Gross.
back up the full.
That's gross.
Thank you.
All right, cool. Good. Is that a 3-action, John? I'm assuming so.
3 John turn?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yep,
it did
3
say.
actions. Yeah, cool. Ezren, then you're in.
I will probably. Where am I? Up top. I'm gonna run.
Do it.
Okay. How far can I move?
Your speed should be written on there somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
25 feet, 30 maybe?
Should look that up, shouldn't I? Speed, 25 feet, yep.
Yep, so you can move 25 feet.
So that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Guess I can move again, yeah?
I just imagine you coming around the corner.
So that's one
panting and
stride
puffing.
action.
Yep. I'm just going to stay here.
Cool.
And I've only got one more action and I probably can't do much. Nah, it's not worth wasting a... No, that's it for me.
Good. Love it. All right. Valeros.
Me again?
Yeah,
Heck yeah.
Your turn was a reaction before.
True. Yeah, I'm gonna swing at the one to the south of me that's been damaged by the bombs.
And is currently flat-footed.
And is currently flat-footed. So I'm gonna take a double slice. So we've got a 29.
Yeah, that'll crit.
And a 15.
That will hit.
Okay. So the crit, that's 20 just from that.
Yeah, that includes all your bonuses.
Yeah.
Yep, cool.
But wait, no. So that's 20 plus 7, 27.
Cool. Doesn't like that.
Is it still alive?
Yeah, it's still up.
I'm gonna swing again.
Wow.
Do it.
I'm gonna swing again at a -5.
Nice.
22.
22 is a hit.
That's 9 more damage.
Still up. Doesn't like it.
Oof. And I guess all of these have been stabs.
Yeah, just piercing.
All the shields. There was
Bludgeoning.
some bludgeoning damage. There was 7 bludgeoning damage.
Cool. Yeah.
Well, and that's me. My AC goes down to 21.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, that one looks hurt.
Oof.
The other one's more okay. All right. Ezreal, you're in.
Putting up a fight.
All right, so I can move 35.
Damn. Nice.
So if I were to 2 movement actions to get up to
two stride
the
actions. Yep.
Okay,
You can
so
move
I
70 feet.
shall move up to the zombies.
Yeah.
Can I try and flank that
Yeah,
one? I
totally.
can't get quite behind it, right?
Yeah,
Is
yeah, you
that
can get behind
flanking
it.
if we're
Yeah,
like
yeah, no, it's strict. That's flanking right there.
All right. So then I run on quick silent feet and I think it's probably still facing towards Valeros. And
Yep.
I once again stab my rapier into where the zombie's vital organs may have been, where it's still alive.
Nice.
Oh, not so great. So 18.
18 will hit.
Oh, all right. Okay. So, okay, let's look at my thing. So if it's not like deadly, or is the rapier always deadly?
It always has a deadly feat, but it's only deadly when you crit.
Okay. All right. So in that case, it's just 1d6 plus 4 piercing.
Plus, you can do your sneak attack too.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Although I've just used 2 actions. Is sneak
Oh, yeah,
attack
sorry.
another
No, you can't.
action? Yeah. In that case, I only do 9 damage.
Easy. 9 damage. Cool. Still up.
Does flanking it have any bonuses attached?
It makes it flat-footed, which
Okay,
causes it to have a -2 to its AC.
Yeah.
So just more chance to crit. Now it is its turn. The one to the south is going to try and be less shitty.
Impossible.
Good luck with that.
Clearly, it rolls. I don't think I've rolled above a 10 today. That is a 19 to hit.
No.
So 18 to hit.
No.
And then its second attack. Oh, natural 20. Okay.
Whoa.
So it does that, and
Shield block.
yeah, I
Hopefully.
think that's going to work for a 27 with a natural 20.
It
doesn't shield
like
block.
it'll hit. Yeah.
So it's still crit. That would be 20 damage.
Shit. I'm still going to shield block.
That's fine.
20 damage, so I take 15, and my shield actually takes 10 damage.
Nice. And now these boys are slow, so they actually only get 2 actions each, which is a pain in the butt. But is what is. The other one, let's go odds and evens again. Evens, it's getting attacked by Merisiel. It turns around, it's like, oh, my back. Why? I was just saying hi. Where were the welcoming party? A 21 to hit Merisiel.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, max damage. 17 points of damage.
Let's have a look. I haven't taken a hit yet. Where's my hit points?
Yeah, somewhere it says HP.
Yeah.
While you figure that out, I'll roll again for a natural 20. Oh my gosh. Love me.
There you go.
How many hit points damage before? Sorry.
17.
17.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. And now the crit damage for 26 points of damage.
Okay, so at this point, I would like to use my hero points.
Are you unconscious?
As I drop to the ground unconscious.
Oh, nice.
no.
Well, you can do that on your turn.
Okay, poops.
So we'll deal with that as it comes up. Fumbus, you're in.
All right.
Actually,
So-
because you fell unconscious on a crit, you currently are on dying 2. You jumped straight to dying 2. Just fun fact. Anyway, Fumbus, you're in.
Both zombies are looking a bit hurt. Is one looking more
Yeah.
hurt than the other?
Yeah, the one to the south is on last legs. You've taken off one of its legs.
It's on its last leg.
Yeah.
All right. I'm actually going to step forward and attack it with my dog slicer.
Nice.
So I'll
Best
go there
weapon
and
name in
Yeah.
the world.
It's no longer
It's-
flat-footed because of the shield bash feature. So
it still gets 2 points of fire damage
it
at
does.
the end
It
of
should have
my
taken that
turn.
on its turn. It should have done that, which takes it even more to its last legs.
So I'm gonna try to slice its other leg out.
Do it.
That's a natural 1, which
That
gives
is.
me
We're
10.
just rolling so badly right now.
Uh-oh.
How are the turntables? No, there's no effect to natural ones, but it's bad. So good.
Yeah, that's not a hit.
Nope.
I will try again with my third action.
Nice. It's still only a -5 to this, or -4 if it's.
-4,
Yep.
the dog slicer. So that's +5, so it's a 13.
13 is a miss. If it was flat-footed, maybe.
Damn.
Yeah, 2 swings. 2 swings and a miss.
Oh,
Love it.
well,
Kyra, you want to finish this off? Make nice things happen?
Yeah, well, I'm going to move forward because Merisiel stopped just outside of my maximum healing range.
Mhm.
And I'm going to cast Disrupt on Undead on the one that's on fire.
Oh, okay.
And just in case you need that reminder that it is, I probably should have taken 2 damage. If
It did take 2 damage. We did it. I did it on Fumbus's turn, but it was done.
Nice. So, yeah, it needs to make a fortitude save.
Come on. Natural 1. Critical fail.
Oh no.
All right, so it is enfeebled for 1 round. I don't know what that means, but I hope you do.
I can easily tell you that it's dead. It's on 2 hit points. I'm assuming you're going to do more than that. So dead and feebled. Good job. Nice. You got. Is that there's a movement and a double action, I assume, or a single action?
It's a double action spell.
Double action,
Disrupt
nice.
Undead, yeah.
Ezren.
Alrighty, it's just the one left, yeah?
Yeah. Or you could finish off Merisiel. Just help me out.
Right.
You get a nice hat if you do.
Oh, I will do let's do a maximized magic missile, I think.
Ooh, fun.
13 points of damage.
It takes it like a champ. Yeah, that
On the
hurts.
chin.
Yeah. All right. All I got to do is make it through Valeros's turn, and I should be okay. Valeros,
Can we have
What
a
are you gonna
quick
do?
10-minute break so I can repair my shield? Just
I
in
think
the
that
middle of
sounds
combat?
fair. Yeah, let's do it.
Alright, let's
You're not doing anything.
Let's call a quick timeout.
Time out. No, but because my shield was reduced to 10 hit points after that crit,
Good.
it is actually broken and I can't
Excellent.
use it anymore.
Oh, I like that. That makes me happy.
So I'm gonna just swing at this guy with my sword.
Yep.
Hiya. Cool 15.
15 will hit.
Oh, actually, okay.
Yeah.
Sick.
Well, it's because, I mean, even with not being flat-footed anymore.
12 damage.
Uh-huh.
He throws his shield to the side. Stab.
Okay.
He tries again with a -5.
Uh-huh.
20 hits.
Yeah.
9 points of damage.
You kill it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Horror's down. Now, that was your second action. You got a third to move up, I guess. Misery,
What?
you're dying too.
Oh, right. Yeah, I've only got another action.
Nice.
So I can move up to
Move up. Get ready to help her. Misery, give me a sneaky roll. So all you got to do is roll a 12 or higher. It's a 10 plus your dying level.
Wait,
So roll
Actually,
a
I
12
might
to
move
stabilize.
away from Merisiel to just repair my shield.
No.
Yeah, I think that's wise. I haven't been super companionly. Yeah. So I need to roll what?
A 12.
Yeah, so I rolled a 2.
Oh, two's not good. You,
It's not quite a 12. It's
you
close.
now go to dying 3.
Oh boy.
Should no one be able to assist you?
I can even die better than all of you guys.
That's good. That's good. That's our dead Juju zombies' turn. They weren't Juju zombies. They were zombie brutes, and the other one was a plague zombie, which I'm gutted that no one got to play with because you just slaughtered it. Fumbus, you're in.
Well, am I trained in medicine?
Definitely not.
Medicine. I am trained in medicine, so I will wander over to Merisiel and sort of prod at her wounds, see if she
Ooh.
can be healed or
right.
possibly eaten.
Please don't cook me.
No, that would be disrespectful. If I eat you, it'll be raw.
With all the elegance of a goblin, you poke at her.
Miss First Aid. So I'm assuming you're holding healer's tools. I think I saw that on your character
Yes,
sheet.
I do in fact have healer's tools.
To attempt a medicine check on a creature that is 0 points, and the dying condition, the DC is 5 plus the creature's recovery roll, which is typically 15 plus its dying value. So yeah,
I
you need to
rolled
roll
a natural 20 and got 25.
That'll do. Yeah, you needed a 22, which is pretty insane.
Wow.
But critical success doesn't mean anything, but you do get them back to stable. So congratulations, you've treated. Nice.
For future
Merisiel.
reference.
You are safe.
Didn't
I
need
will
your
not
help.
eat you.
I didn't need your help.
I think I know people have healing potions on their collection. If
Oh,
they
yeah, we
choose
could
to.
use that.
So you can just
Don't want him.
slide that down.
Don't need him.
Yeah.
You don't need more than 1 health.
Everyone roll me a perception check as Misery wakes up.
Oh, God.
What?
How does a 4 treat you?
Not great.
17.
7.
7, what's the other one? Is it
20.
27?
24.
27.
Yeah, 27. 24 and 24 will do. Both Misrael and Ezren, they hear a call on the wind and just, hello there. Is there anyone who's living out there? Hello?
Hello.
Really?
Hello?
Hello. I walk towards the voice.
Yeah, voice sounds like it is coming from this direction.
Before he walks away, could I do my free action heal spell to
Yeah,
kind of try and top him
Do
up?
it.
Like, hey, wait, don't, you gotta be there. Stop going further. And anyone within close to me gets 8 HP because I rolled like shit on the 2d10s.
I'll take 8 HP.
I'll take it. I don't need it, but it's not bad.
As I do so, I'd like to say I called dibs on the hat.
Did you take it from my dead head?
Yeah. Thank you. I know how you feel.
Classy.
This is me, evening the balance.
You are my wife, but I'm going to allow that.
Awesome. So, yeah, you want to head towards the voice?
Boys. Yes.
Well, I'm gonna follow the idiot who's stomping away from the group because I got a 7 on that perception roll.
I got 17. I'm not sure if I heard anything, but I'll go where everyone else is.
Are there any spare
I said
weapons?
not to go. Like, I'm just gonna be mumbling the whole time. I said
not around.
Go wandering off by yourselves, these freaking morons.
Those guys were just trying to claw and bite you, so you're not getting any love from them.
Does anyone else have a spare weapon? Melee
Weapon?
Yeah.
I can give you a dagger.
Yeah, you got a spare dagger?
I do.
All right. I'll just grab that instead of my shield. That's cool.
You're welcome.
Yeah. So as you guys approach through the tunnels and things in between, you can the sound of that voice gets clearer, and you move into choosing the wrong thing. You move into the corridor and get to, let's see where Fumbus is, or Ezren, you following it. You see a small crack in the wall right about here, and it looks like the hole's been opened from the opposite side. Like you can kind of see like this claw marks on the wall from this outside, kind of climbing as if someone's been scraping in to try and get through. But there's fallen bricks and crumbled dust are on the floor below it, and you kind of peer inside. You see this almost yellow eye on the opposite side. Hello, is anyone out there?
Hello.
Yes. Would you be so kind as to let me out? I've been in here quite a long time, and it'd be rather appreciated if you'd let me out.
Sounds slightly suspicious.
Is there like a insight or sense motive check?
Yeah, you can give me something.
What would that be?
Is there a sense? Perception is sense motive.
Perception, yep.
I'm going to say, you know who the most trusting kind of people are?
People who speak with an old English accent.
Farmers.
Yes.
Are you a farmer, Valeros? You haven't mentioned that previously.
mentioned that before.
I used to dabble.
I dabble, and it just has a 1,000-yard stare into the distance as times running through the fields as a child. Those aren't my memories. What'd you roll, Kyra?
17.
He seems like a nice guy, apart from the choking sounds that come through.
What's the choking sounds? Like, are you ill? Is somebody in there with you making you talk?
Oh, no, just me. Been in here quite a long time, and you get a little sick when you've been alone for so long.
What's your name, good sir?
Alert and alarmed.
Oh, me? My name is Mark and Tinnell. You aren't living, yes?
Yes, we're alive.
Oh, good. The creatures that have passed before have not been as so accommodating with speak, so I did assume that thou art living.
What are you doing here?
Oh, long time. I was kind of trapped and put in here and expected to die, but it's a little harder to kill Mark on Tinno than they first suspected.
When you say a long time,
well, it's it's a little difficult to say because I know not how much time has passed. In and out of sleep, and it gets difficult.
Well, it looks like it's going to be a bit too hard for us to get you out without specialized equipment.
Oh, come on! I heard banging and clashing of swords. I assume that you could probably wedge out to this little crack here, and he kind of just this little hand kind of comes through, and it's this, gross blue hand with long yellow fingernails that creep through. See, I've been clawing here, and you can see, and he kind of scrapes away at the dirt a little more.
Would that be a medicine check?
Yeah, I'll take medicine and or religion.
What about a cult?
Yeah, give me a
I'm
cult.
gonna go for religion because that gives me that extra critical whatever.
I lost my dice.
So a dirty 20 on my religion check, but also that student canon gives me
pumped up again. Yeah.
success.
Yeah. In your studies of religion and life knowledge, you would recognize a ghoul hand anywhere. What is surprising to you, though, is that ghouls don't often have any intelligent method to them whatsoever. So should this be the creature that is talking, it is a rare specimen.
Ezren, would you, having seen that, would you mind bringing down that hole to seal it up further? Have you got some way of doing it, or Fumbus, either one of you? You saw what I saw, right?
Yes, I did. Let's have a look here.
Do you say
This
that
might be a
out
good
loud?
time for a big explosion.
I saw.
Well, I'll say it out loud, but I'm like whispering sotto voce.
Okay.
Big boom. Off you go.
I don't have anything to really close up holes.
All right. Oh, Fumbus, have you got like a bomb or something?
I can burn it, but that doesn't tend to do much
I'm looking for explosions, not just like making rocks a bit hot.
Yeah, no, I nothing that will explode.
We need specialized equipment.
If you're having
Really.
this conversation out loud, he just if I could chime in for a minute, I'd appreciate you not to seal me in further. It has taken me quite a long time to get as far as I have. So should you hinder me any more than you need to, I'd appreciate it if you just continue on about your business.
Could you explain how it is that you appear to be a ghoul?
Oh, well, I kind of happened to wake up like this. I haven't seen my reflection, as it were, but
You've seen that hand. You understand
yes,
what a ghoul
yeah,
is.
I do know what a ghoul is, and it has crossed my mind.
And you don't have any unnatural urges, or
It is true that I hunger. Yes,
or perhaps the flesh of the living.
I control that hunger for now. Yes. Discipline I have learned. Yes, discipline.
You might understand that we have some trust issues.
Yeah, that is fair. And as such, I ask you to trust me that hunger is nothing unto me now. The claws have lost its grip on me. This I swear, no harm shall come to the bodies of the living that I will bring. So as long as justice is done, then peace forever. Yes.
Could he please make a fort save as he says that, as I cast Disrupt on as a cantrip?
He passes with flying colors, actually. Rolled a 28.
Boo.
Yeah.
But it does affect him, so it's clear that he's undead.
Eh?
Like, he does resist it, so it means that he's undead.
Yes, so I mean, nothing happens. That's what I mean.
Right.
Yeah, because you rolled the thing and he succeeded. So does any effect happen when you succeed?
Well, no, it's just more confirming that he is completely undead, because it would have no effect at all on the living.
Yeah, and it didn't have any effect on him either.
He seems like a trustworthy and fair guy. Let's say we just break him out of here, and then
yes, that man right there. Listen to him. Little help would be appreciated, and we can just go about our business.
But as discussed, we have nothing that will explode.
Well, we can
that
just
is
pile
good.
rocks at him.
I appreciate that.
Pathfinder society.
You
if he's
can't-
undead, he can die more.
You can't break walls open without tools, just like you can't shut them without tools. We need bombs either way, and we have no bombs.
I have a grappling hook, and we can pull down the wall.
Yes, that sounds perfect. That whatever that was said, let's do that.
Let's just leave it. It's a ghoul.
Yeah, let's just leave it until the Pathfinder society comes in with, proper equipment. It's not like he can get any hungrier.
I don't recall anything in the letter about saving some ghoul with an English accent.
That's
It
right.
did say to be discreet.
Yeah,
the letter said-
unleashing a ghoul would be the opposite of discreet.
But I told you that I don't hunger. So I mean, really,
Yes.
what is a ghoul if they're not trying to kill people?
What
That's
is
prejudice.
the word of a ghoul, especially a ghoul I've never met?
Well, can thou imagine the rage I feel? My heart beats not, yet it burns for vengeance. I speak the truth to its desire. Know this, my jailers were not men of the law, but criminals. And that's why I should be let out of here to live my life as a free man once more.
I'm just going to kick the hand really hard. Shut up.
Oh,
was just
come
claps.
on! Ow! That's going to
Another
bruise.
force save as well, if I can. If it's
Do you want to just smack it again?
Yep.
Yeah. Natural 20.
Ah,
I don't know, guys. He's really.
I mean, you could keep spamming that if you wanted to. He's
That's a
eventually going to
cantrip.
fail. Yeah.
I'm really coming around to his side.
I just want to hurt
Coming
him
round to
and
his
see what his
side.
reaction is.
I mean,
Marvel
from your
check.
point of view, you keep doing it and nothing's happening. I'm curious as to whether Kyra would know that they're failing the save. She's doing the action and they're not hearing anything on the other side.
I don't know how that works. Oh, you're the GM. You tell me.
I mean, in my knowledge, it's like you're doing the spell to try and justify that they're undead. Every time you do the spell, this guy's making the save, so you could almost assume that maybe they're not undead. Maybe,
Like not even making the
but the
save,
fact
but
that they
crit
got
success too.
the fact that they're clearly ghoul visage, that's something you should take in as well. You're like,
I'm
okay,
getting boring, so then
Are you?
I'm just going to
that-
leave these guys fighting about it and wander further down the corridor.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think as
I
well.
think we just leave it. This is above our pay
I could
grade.
just put my sword in the hole, maybe like wiggle it around a little bit.
Yeah.
Valeros, yes.
You oh yes, let me just I'll help push on this side if we can angle it just right. Yeah, and so you can clearly see it loosens a bit, but it would take like 30 minutes work to try and break through this wall if you were actively trying to do it.
I'm leaving.
I'll leave him a bit of crocodile meat and leave.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll
Shoves
give
the
him
crocodile
a
meat through
bit
the
more
hole.
crocodile meat and leave to go repair my shield.
Nice. Yeah, but you guys continue on and explore the rest of the runes, and as far as you can tell, there isn't anything of any major value. It all looks pretty, creepy, and you get the dark vibes as you search through the whole place, but there's nothing of any particular value. There's these wells here that look like they must have been used for some kind of ritual purpose, but unknown as to what. But yeah, the what's it called? Markun keeps trying to make pleas to you as you pass him, but as you go out his side, you might occasionally hear the occasional claw of him trying to scrape away the wall again. But
Every time I walk past, I'm going to throw a rock like in the area to try and cover it up more.
just seal it up a little bit. But
Make it a
yeah,
bit harder.
as far as you believe, like you've explored the areas of the runes of the underground area, the puddles that's appropriate, and you think the Pathfinders would be adequate with the knowledge that you've gained down here.
We've satisfied the Goblin King's desires.
Yeah, well, you killed the crocodile, so it allows
We
him
have the
to.
deed.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you'd be able to. You
Yep.
want the Pathfinders to come back down here to finish
Yes.
off this, Markun, and yeah, with if you go up and oh yes, giving gifts of the property ownership under the laws of the Longshanks, many thank yous, and yeah, you guys palm that off, and he make a treaty with the goblins to allow them, your Pathfinders in to explore the runes and log them more properly.
Fix
And,
the water pumps.
Yep, fix the water pumps to make that sauna and spa.
Mhm.
You guys get permission, special access to that on
Oh,
weekends.
sweet.
Excellent.
Nice.
Members' rights. Yeah.
As for the horrors that have occurred, you guys have successfully completed this scenario.
Hey.
Yay, good job, everyone.
I know. Good times.
Can we come back down for a celebratory spa next
Yeah,
weekend?
That's it. Yeah,
That's it.
the goblins build really quickly. It's crazy. Like they destroy stuff really fast, but build saunas really quickly.
Next session, we break that guy out and he comes to the spa with us.
Yeah,
gonna
and he
get out there
doesn't
on
even
Saturday.
nibble on us very much at all.
You walk in there, he's sitting in the sauna waiting for you, like, oh god, this is nice.
Well, he's undead. He'll probably start cooking in the sauna.
You
Yeah.
might enjoy that.
Yeah, you of course
Warm
you
up
would.
the dead
Fumbus.
flesh.
But yeah, successfully completed a Pathfinder scenario from Pathfinder 2nd edition. Good work,
Excellent.
team.
Wow.
Thank
Ooh,
you.
thanks.
Maybe we got
Lachie.
some of the rules right.
Maybe
I
we
think
did.
we did. I felt we did pretty well. That's,
I think we got most
I
of
did
them.
notice in the break. I looked up, and the aid is you need a DC 20 to aid.
Okay.
But, I think we only failed one of those, so I'm okay
Yeah.
with that. But other than that, I think we've done well. So
Yeah.
Job, team.
thanks, kids. Good work.
Excellent.
It was fun.
All right. Thank you, Lucky.
Merisiel's
Thank you.
definitely
Lots of fun.
richer.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you,
Well,
all our players.
and our dear watchers, appreciate your time.
Dear
Thanking you.
watchers,
Yes.
as always. All right. Anyway, hope everyone has a great night, and yes, we'll say goodbye to the internet now.
Pleasure.
Okay.
See ya.
Night.
Bye.
Bye.